brand new banger.
What is your hatred for John Cena?
Yo, when Hulk Hogan takes a rock bottom better than you, there's a problem. There's a problem. My man. All right, so give me the camera.
One rock bottom.
Yo, no, it's more than that. Show, give me the camera. I got the fucking camera. Kenny, I'm gonna have to do it for you. I'm gonna give you the whole spiel. He came out as a prototype. Whatever. You know, he slaps Kurt Angle. Ruthless aggression. I'm not into that. Whatever. He comes out as a rapper. I'm like, okay, all right, I could dig it. You know, he's from Boston, so that's a strike. You know, that's New Yorkers. We don't fuck with Boston too much, but you know what? I'll look over that. He's doing his thing. Something original. Some I could, you know, there's something different. It's entertaining. Comes around, and my man has a choice between The Big Show, Kane, or Shawn Michaels, and he gives the most pussiest promo I've ever heard in my life. I will never forgive this. And he's on some, well, you know, I don't want to fight The Big Show because, you know, he's a huge guy, and, you know, you got the Big Red Machine who wants to fight him, and Shawn Michaels is a legend. Fuck that, bro. You already beat all these motherfuckers already.
Her return on SmackDown.
Okay.
So I definitely read some rumors about that.
Because for whatever reason, and I don't know Cody's review, turn around and go back, and people are gonna be, you destroyed thrones, and you go back? We have been doing this shit for ages, and he still doesn't know how to take it right. Trust me. That's it.
Shit.
Collapse with the kick.
That's what I'm saying. That's the way he did collapse during the sun. It was the kick. It was the
He's not even in his fucking chair when he gets in this fucking thing. He's not even in his fucking chair.
Yeah, but he
there
goes. Oh!
There he goes.
Both matches without the wrestlers were in the table.
And on that note, everyone, it's your friendly neighborhood.
I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I could do this all night, cause I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, sip is right. And I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro. Let's go, let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Here I go, I get lit, I get hyped for this shit! Right.
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm bar, get the farm ball, get around with the arm with the bomb ball.
Daddy's gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is fucking Thursday night, and you know what that means? Wrestling with Knuckleheads, we in the building. What's going on, my guy? What up, Jamal? Jamal. What up, Janelle? How you doing, bro? How's everybody doing today? Thursday night. We out here. Wrestlepalooza is this weekend, along with All Out. And we're gonna do some predictions here. You know, we're gonna do some predictions here. I got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, possibly 6 matches for Wrestlepalooza. Born Palooza, right? They just threw this shit together. Now, here's my theory on Wrestlepalooza, right? Which remind me, if I don't, what up, Leon? If I don't start talking about it, remind me. I want to talk about Andrade a little bit. But my theory of Wrestlepalooza, this is my theory. ESPN wanted to make an app. They couldn't get the NBA. They couldn't get the NFL rights. They couldn't get the hockey. And they lost UFC. Because UFC went to CBS, right? So they got wrestling. Problem was, they were going to launch the app in September, but wrestling was like, yo, you could do this shit in April. for WrestleMania. Yeah, they're gonna definitely add a match tomorrow night on SmackDown. So I'm sitting here going, they rushed the deal to end with Peacock so that way they can start showing the PLEs on ESPN because they know no one's gonna buy the app for $30 a month because there's no reason to. What does ESPN have that we need to spend $30 a month to watch? Now they got the PLEs, which they're making everybody seem interested in watching. Like they're throwing the John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. AJ Lee came back, and she's in a match with her husband CM Punk. Cody Rhodes is wrestling all of a sudden now. Io Sky and Stephanie McCool, where that could have been in SummerSlam. The Usos are back as a tag team. You know, they're throwing everything against the wall to make people want to buy this ESPN app initially, so ESPN can start making their money back. Because I think this is going to be a loss. I think this might be a loss for ESPN. I don't know. Because not for nothing, I wouldn't want to spend $30 on this shit. I would have spent $30 on the WWE app more than I would have spent $30 on ESPN. That's saying some shit. Because ESPN has sports. You know, they have the First Take. They have all these other, channels and shows, and they do show other sports and all that. But I would have rather spent the $30 on the WWE app than anywhere else to watch wrestling, because the WWE has everything. It had the library. It had, the PLEs. It had original shows. But Breaking Ground, Breaking Ground or something like that, when they were going through with like Jordan from the Alpha Males, Kurt Angle's son, when they were doing that show with him when they were in NXT and all that. That was dope. I like that show. I like Legends House. Crucified, but $30 is crazy. $30, I want to buy 5 biggie bags from Wendy's. No, I hear you. Shit, I hear you. They put so much hype into Raw going into Netflix. Why not the PL? Yeah, and not for nothing. Yeah, they could have. What? Netflix spent $5 billion on Monday Night Raw. You're telling me they couldn't throw an extra bill or $500 million and be like, yo, let's get the PLEs in. They're showing the PLEs in around the rest of the country, the rest of the nation, the rest of the world on Netflix. Only in America do you not get SmackDown or the PLEs in Netflix. But like me and Hutch was discussing yesterday, so the money hungry shit. Right now, I'm hoping that my bundle with Hulu and ESPN and Disney Plus covers this shit. Because if not, there's gonna be 2 bitches in the sea. I ain't gonna watch this shit. And the Regal is showing it. And I think it's $25 a ticket. So it's pretty much watching it for $30 a month. If you're gonna go to the Regal to watch it in the movie theater. Now, for me, that seems like a better deal. Just for the fact that, one, I'm in the movie theater. I like going to movie theaters. You get your hot dog, your popcorn, nice reclinable seat, fucking big screen TV, surround sound system. Hopefully it ain't too fucking packed so you don't have to sit next to nobody. But that's just my thing. I like going to the movie theater. But also it's a choice. It's like, I'm gonna go to the movie theater. It's a night out experience. Spend $25 for the ticket, $40,000 for the hot dog, $50,000 for popcorn. By the end of the night, you spend $200 million. But still, it's an experience. But I don't know, just to be tied in for $30 a month just to watch wrestling. Because let's face it, ESPN Plus is what ESPN Premium is. But now there's live events. It's like, what the fuck? You're not giving me nothing new, except for now the WWE PLEs. You're not giving me nothing new. Like, you made a fake app and charged people double. Y'all notice that they changed the name of the app and charged people double. They're not giving nobody nothing. There's nothing special on this app except for now the WWE PLE. It's crazy. Overpriced candy. Yo, but now they got them in the deal. So you could get a large popcorn, a large drink, and a candy instead of for $25, it's now $35. So there you go. Now it doesn't seem like you paying overpriced for candy, because now it's in a bundle. That $7 bag of candy is now $10, but it's better for you because it's in a bundle. Did you see what I'm saying? They're not giving you nothing special for this shit. But let's see what happens, man. I already, said what I need to say with is we're in an era where everybody just wants money, and you can tell by the way that they're telling the stories are super fast. Like, I know Leon mentioned this a couple times, but stories are super fast. They're not really storylines, they're just fuffles, like we said yesterday. You wanted to have Seth Rollins and CM Punk, and yeah, they had their little tiffs here and there, and their matches, and every match was supposed to end the feud, but it never ended the feud, and they just sparked it up whenever they need to. But I think AJ Lee coming back is really fast. Like, there's no special, like, there's no build up to AJ Lee coming except for Becky Lynch smacking him. And not for nothing, I was selling this shit to Lay. Like, yo, if a chick hit my wife and smacked the shit out of me, sorry, brother, I'm going after you. I'm fucking up your husband. There ain't none of this gentleman shit here. You know what I'm saying? But also, there should have been a thing where if AJ Lee, like that last standoff, right? I think that whole thing should have been done better. If it was executed better, it would have came off better, because I know that shit looked fucked up. It looked like a bunch of people didn't know what they were really doing, trying to get to the end of it, and then the end of it was jumbled, mumbled, and they were overacting. But if it would have been AJ Lee grabs Becky Lynch, like she tackles her, and then Seth Rollins like grabs AJ, and then CM Punk starts hitting AJ, starts hitting Seth, like, yo, don't touch my wife, and it's now a personal thing where it's like, yo, bro, I was trying to defend my wife, and now there's two guys defending their wives' honor, and their wives are defending their husband's honor, and not just, you stole my title, and I don't like you, and you left me when I was coming here, and I know it was toxic, but you're supposed to do this for me because I'm selfish. And, I don't know what the women just there doing shit, but the bitches are fighting, and then the women are tag teaming with them. So I don't know why this is a big story, but AJ Lee coming back wasn't a big, I just don't think AJ is a big deal to me. Her coming back is a big deal to the women's wrestling, right? Because like I said before, she was the actual wrestler in an era where they were divas. And I'm not gonna paint this picture. She was the only wrestler in the world of women's wrestling, because we all saw Trish Stratus and Lita and Molly Holly and Jazz and Jacqueline and Alundra Blaze, Medusa, all these women. We saw all these women before their era. But, she was the women's wrestler in the time of the divas. And people love her. There's not a lot of stars in the PG era, because Cena took up the whole spot. And I'm not blaming him. I'm just saying that they used him for everything. And he overshadowed everybody. There's no, like CM Punk was a star because of the pipe bomb and because he left. If he didn't leave, I think he would have fucking flailed off, and then he would have had to leave and come back the same way Randy Orton does every once in a while. But AJ Lee was, she made that promo that dissed all the women, and everybody loved her for it, and then she left, and they wanted her back. And that's what, she's a big deal for that era. But you notice when the legends come back, that people they go crazy for that shit. People still want Shawn Michaels to wrestle. You know what I'm saying? But it's for like Ray and his people, this is a big thing, because that's what they remember. That's what they remember. I didn't even notice Andrade was gone, and I heard Seth had on some zesty ass, tight ass pants. I did, but apparently, you know, I couldn't sexualize the women. That's why when I mentioned it, it was a problem. It's all right though. We splooged on his face yesterday. The TNA Knockouts was wrestling during the yeah. Let's face it. TNA, when Christian went over, it opened up the doors for competition. Christian kind of made TNA competition. Then Kurt Angle came and it made TNA like legitimate. And then, you know, the Gail Kim going to TNA made those wrestlers wrestle. You know, Awesome Kong. Even you know, the old dirty bastard, what's her name? Forgot her name. You know what I'm talking about. With the big jugs. OBD? What was that? Was that her name, OBD? Yeah, and then, you know, they had like the international people with the X Division. They showed like the X Division, the closest you're gonna get to like a cruiserweight division, just as different as that was. But then, you know, that led to a lot of spot fests. The X Division. Because now we just got to show athleticism instead of for wrestling. But that's another story, right? But TNA was small competition, but it was competition nonetheless. WWE, you know, it was where wrestlers went. AEW was supposed to be that in the first 2 years of AEW, and they just fucking. I guess Atlas didn't want to push that boulder up the extra 50 feet to get, you know, solidified. So they said, "Fuck it, we're just gonna take that ride down." They watched too many. Was it Father's Day or some shit? What was the movie with Robert Downey Jr. and Zach Galifianakis? You know, it was like, it's all downhill from here. It was like, no, but everybody wants to be uphill. You know, that bullshit, or it's all uphill from here. You know, that shit. Like they just said, fuck it, let's just take it downhill and we ain't gotta do nothing no more. Due date. There you go. See, Leon, that's why we have you here. That's why we have you in the chat, man. Because then nobody, my memory is slipping day after day. But yeah. Speaking of Andrade, you didn't notice he was gone, but apparently he left. The problem with Andrade and Rusev and Benjamin. Who else can we put in this category of people who left and came back? You know, they came back the same person. Drew McIntyre, Jinder Mahal, Bobby Lashley. They all came back somebody different. Cody Rhodes, they all came back somebody different. Whether their character was polished or not, they came back different. Like, Bobby Lashley left basically just some big brolic army wrestler. Drew McIntyre left as some dude from another country that Vince McMahon thought was nice. Jinder Mahal left as a jobber. Cody Rhodes left as Stardust. They came back. Bobby Lashley came back as a fucking wrestling machine Adonis. He got, like, he was smaller but more vascular. He's an Adonis. He's an MMA fighter. He's, you know, this guy, he's the peak. Drew McIntyre came back brolic and like a machine, you know, a psychopath, whatever you want to call it. But he came back as someone not to be fucked with. Who else did I name? Jinder Mahal came back brolic also. He came back a little bit more serious. He had that worker's attitude, like he was, you know, they gave him the fucking title. And Cody Rhodes, we all know Cody Rhodes came back a fucking businessman / business owner / main eventer / I am the son of Dusty Rhodes. Dusty Rhodes. When I left Stardust and the brother of Goldust, I came back the son of Dusty Rhodes. And it worked off. It paid off for them because obviously the person you left as, people weren't gravitating to. So why would you be that person when you come back? But Andrade, granted, he wasn't given much. Like, he wrestled every week, but also he came back the exact same person he left. He went to AEW, the exact same person he left, you know, NXT as. You know, Rusev. Yeah, he went and became Miro in AEW, but Miro was an extension of Rusev. And he came back as Miro, but still there's no nothing there. He was still Rusev. You know, so that's why it's not working. That's why we're not gravitating. Like, it didn't work last time. I feel like Stewie. It didn't work. It wasn't the right answer the first 10 times you said it. Not right answer now. You know? And I think that's why they're not really being put in those situations. Like, if Ricochet came back with the shit, and there's, you know, the bad guy and that asshole, and he's a little bit more polished, they could do something with him. He's a totally different person than he was when he left. You know, but then again, he's not that big of a difference. But still, like if the Hurt Business came back, people would be interested in them, but they wouldn't do anything different than when they left, because they wouldn't be a different group. And by different, I'm not meaning like different character. Different people in the group. It's like, just, you know, their agenda has to change, their attitude has to change. You know, they have to be more interesting now. Like CM Punk, when he left, he was a bitter asshole. This is according to them, a bitter asshole that, you know, didn't want to play ball. But in his mind, he's like, yo, I've done everything. I'm sick. You're treating me like shit. You know, taking advantage, blah, blah, blah. He needed to leave because he was losing his passion for wrestling. But when he came back, what was he? He was a guy that was full of peace. Like, he was, I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money. I'm that asshole you wanted me to be, but I'm also at peace with who I am. And I don't give a shit about nobody here. It's about me this time. And people will gravitate to that because now, if you're invested in the story of him leaving, you're invested in the story of him coming back, and you see that change, and people gravitate towards it. It's almost like a Stone Cold thing where you beating up his boss. Everybody wants to beat up the boss. Everybody wants to talk back and be defiant to the boss. No one wants to take shit. So when CM Punk becomes the person that they labeled him as, and he's like, yo, I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money. I'm not here for this shit. You know, like, I'm here for one thing. Fuck you. Everyone can relate to that because they want to be that person. I'm not here for this. I'm not here for you. But they, you know, it's like the morals, you know, you're taught a different way than your attitude is. So yeah, you're going to help out when you don't want to. You're going to do this when you don't want to. But people gravitate to that. AJ Lee comes back. And, you know, she's acting, to me, she's a little bit more crazy than she left. But Becky Lynch ain't doing her no favors with those promos, and Seth Rollins ain't doing this shit no favors with CM Punk either. This shit ain't personal. This shit is, I feel like this is a bunch of, hey, everybody, look at AJ Lee's back. You know what I'm saying? And all the weight is on AJ Lee to perform, where it should have been personal. This should have been something where it's like, yo, this is a family. This is, AJ Lee ain't back. CM Punk's wife's here. You know what I'm saying? Like that, CM Punk's wife's here to take care of Becky Lynch, because Becky Lynch should never put her hands on CM Punk. And Seth Rollins can't hide behind her no more. That should have been the story. I don't know what the fuck they're saying. This is just, hey, everybody, AJ Lee. And she's like, all right, I'm going to be crazy. I'm Puerto Rican from New Jersey. Cool. Because even on Busted Open, they're like, I don't want to see this match. Like, well, not they don't want to see the match. They're not more interested in the match after that promo than they were before the promo. That promo didn't help them. You know? And I agree. They're like, that did nothing. It did nothing. LA Knight doing that shit with Jimmy and Jay does nothing for me, because it's, you know, Jay's doing a good enough job pushing Jimmy out of his life. We don't need LA Knight there. And if you want LA Knight there, well, then actually have a problem between LA Knight and Jay, not have Jay. Because right now it seems like the Bron Brons are the outsiders. What the fuck are the Bron Brons doing there? You should have just said, fuck it. Yo, have a LA Knight find a partner and he could take on the fucking Usos. And you could have did some crazy shit. Here goes a crazy idea for you. I know Show loves crazy ideas. You could have had a match where it was Jey Uso versus LA Knight and Jimmy's on both teams. Whoever tags Jimmy in, he's the legal man for that person. So if Jay tags in Jimmy, Jimmy will face LA Knight, and then Jimmy has to tag in Jay. But if LA Knight tags in Jimmy, Jimmy has to wrestle Jay. So it's a fucking 2-on-1 handicap match where the teammate goes on both sides. Fuck it. I mean, at this point, you're doing everything else. Why the fuck not? Right? And watch, if you're gonna see that shit, it's because of me. A lot of people now are talking about this shit. When I've been saying this shit for years, everybody now want to talk about this shit and the prices for all this. I've been saying this shit for years. Everybody want to follow me. Sorry. You know where it is. You know where the truth comes from. So, and all this stuff, all this stuff is for the casual fans. Here's the issue. Same thing with Marvel Studios. They made so much stuff for the casual fans that now there are more casual fans watching than regular fans. And the casual fans think they have a say in what's good or not. And then the blind loyal fans have to agree with them because, God forbid, you disagree with something that wrestling does. God forbid you sit there and go, I don't like that. That could have been better. Because we got to make it look good for the casual fans. I done said this shit plenty of times. I'm tired of defending Okada to show. I tell Show Okada's one of the best wrestlers in the world. He's like the Randy Orton of Japan, and he watches him wrestling. He's like, what? And I mean, that's not the best representation of him. Do this. And then he wrestles again, it's worse. And then again, it's like, all right, well, you know what, Show? I think I fucked up. But blind loyalty would make you beat the shit out of Show because Show's like, yo, I don't see what you want me to see. And he's not showing it, but no, you gotta believe. Believe what I tell you is the facts. You know? That's why I'm telling listen, I'm telling you what it was, how I see it. You agree with me? Fine. If you don't agree with me, pause this, rewind it, and listen to what the fuck I'm saying, because I'm pretty sure you're not listening. You're just waiting for me to shut up so you can talk. And that's fine too. But drop a like, subscribe, share this shit with your friends. At least, if you're just going to do that. If you're going to start an argument that has nothing to do with the fuck I just said, drop a like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. At least do that. At least let your dumb ass do that. Because it's crazy. I'm putting up shorts and people want to... Like, there's some people that have a legitimate answer to the question that's on the shorts. That's perfectly fine. I love that. And there's other people that just say shit. Like, so 90 seconds was too long for you? It's like, you didn't hear what I said? All right, cool. Nice. Thank you for listening. But yeah, so we got that shit. There's All Out. Let's see what the All Out card is. All right, so there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 matches. All right. So there's a AEW 4-way ladder match for the tag team champions. For the tag team championships. And it's funny, the Hurt Syndicate is not in that match. Why would they be? They're the former tag team champions. Cool. AEW Unified Championship 3-way. Or as better known as the Grown Ass Women's Championship. 3-way championship match. Is a match between the tables and tax match, between Mark Briscoe and MJF. Then you got Eddie Kingston and Big Bill. I didn't know Eddie Kingston was back. No one made mention to Eddie Kingston being back. See, look at this shit. That should have been a big deal for people because Eddie Kingston was a pillar or a post or something. to AEW. He came back. No one mentioned his shit. No one cares. Then you got the Hurt Syndicate versus Ricochet's God of Apocalypses or something. Then you got the Women's World Championship 4-way match, a coffin match, the TBS Championship match, AEW World Championship match, and the main event looks like it's going to be Edge and Christian versus FTR. Now, you sit here and you watch, you go, which one do you want to watch? And you tell me, which one had the biggest buildup? Because I don't watch AEW, but you can see they trying their hardest to have Copeland and Edge and Christian be important. Mercedes, she didn't even do nothing until Rio. Like, oh, we just got to name somebody. I didn't know Eddie Kingston was back. Mark Briscoe and MJF were wrestling for the 87th time. The Hurt Syndicate lost their tag team titles and get a rematch. Toni Storm is the women's champion, and she just went through 2 possible future legends in the business, and now she's in a 4-way dance. For whatever reason, there's a coffin match between 2 people that didn't wrestle for a year because he was injured, and he wasn't even the one that injured him. Like, I think they're just throwing shit against the wall, see what sticks. The TNT champion versus the world champion. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know why they're wrestling. To me, that's just like, no wonder they moved. And Tony Schiavone made a comment going, if you think you can make a better card, then come over here and do it and then go fuck off or some shit like that. I mean, it's not the card that's the problem. It's the lack of story that built up the card that's the problem. You know, like, how many times are these people going to wrestle each other in death matches just to end the feud in a death match? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on here? How many times are you going to have somebody rise to the top? The cream, what's going on, Gigi? You know, be the cream of the crop and rise to the top of the coffee, and just for them, for them to sink. All right, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the problem. Like, Tashida. Hold on, I gotta get a better fucking card because that shit is pictures of them, and without their, I can't see their names. Let's see. Takeshka. Like, the last time I checked, Takeshka was supposed to be a fucking major star in this shit. The TNT champion, the big push, and all that. And now I don't know what the fuck he's doing. And you make a tables and thumbtack match against MJF. That's what Briscoe is. I know that they were famous for putting people through doors. What happened to that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what happened to that? But listen, like I said, I don't watch the shit like that, so. So I don't, maybe y'all know better than me. You know? Yeah, that's my take. You know, this feels more business maneuvers than entertainment to me. Where it's sad, you would think that wrestling would be more entertaining than you would want it to be more entertaining than what it is now. You know, like a spectacle. Because it's crazy. Everybody want wrestling to be wrestling. It's like, oh, this isn't entertaining. It's supposed to be wrestling, and people made fun of it. They spoke about it when they left, and they made it seem like you was an asshole if you wanted to be entertained by wrestling. And then wrestling leaves and becomes wrestling, and instantly they go straight into being entertainment again. And then now there's an excuse. Well, it's supposed to be entertaining. How we getting Hangman versus Kyle Fletcher? That's the fucking news to me. I don't know. When did Kyle Fletcher become TNT champion? That's a question that I had. But listen, it's been a while. I guess on a random Saturday night Cadillac, he won the title. But I don't know. That's news to me that he won the championship out of nowhere. But yeah, we got WWE who Vince sold it, but it seems like WWE sold out. Does that make sense? Am I the only one getting that vibe? WWE sold out. You know, they're selling every inch of the ring for merchandise. I mean, for advertisement. They're selling the tables. They're going to Saudi more often. Like, you would think that these people were in trillions of dollars of debt. Like, they were perfectly fucking fine before they went to TKO. Perfectly fucking fine. And I know the issues that UFC was in debt. But shit. You acquired the WWE to make the money back for the UFC? Come on now. Do this shit real quick. You're taking away, you're ripping the soul out of the wrestling business, out of the WWE business. Not even out of wrestling, the WWE business. AEW's ripping the soul out of wrestling. TKO's ripping the soul out of WWE. And I don't think it's people, you know, handcuffing Triple H from doing this thing. I think Triple H is handcuffing himself. There's a big possibility Triple H could be like, yo, listen, we got these stories. We got these people. We want to do this shit. It's going to take time for it to get ready. And then when it gets ready and it's finished cooking, we could pull it out and we could have a meal with it. And we could take this shit for whatever. Nah, we need money now. All right, well, that's why you're not using most people like you are. Like, think about Carmelo Hayes and Andrade's just been having match after match after match on SmackDown, but they're filler matches. No one's watching SmackDown like that. They're watching to see what Roman Reigns is saying. That's it. Didn't they say like when Sami Zayn won the championship, that was like one of the lowest ratings SmackDown had? You know, I started watching Raw late, and I was able to catch up after being a half hour behind, and all I did was fast forward through the commercials. We had maybe 40 minutes of commercials in a 2-hour show. That leaves 80 minutes of wrestling, and most of that shit is talking. The promo with AJ Lee and them, probably 20 minutes. John Cena's shit was 20 minutes. You had the 3-4 minute segments in the back with the Kabuki Warriors and Rhea, and then Stephanie McCoy and them. You had those things, and then all those little segments with the Judgment Day. You had 3-4 matches. And that wouldn't be a problem if there was actually something going on, like, because we make stuff up for Finn Balor, but it doesn't help that Finn Balor goes to NXT and he starts, celebrating with this dude out of nowhere, and now he's no longer Judgment Day. It kind of pulls you away from all that shit. Should have went there as the Judgment Day shit. But it's almost like you got to keep this shit as a storyline in your head. You're watching your figures being played by someone else, and they're fucking up the story, and you got to keep the story, the continuity of the story in your head. That's not how wrestling's supposed to be. Not when it's on TV. I don't know if y'all can relate to that. I don't know if y'all feel me on that one, but that's not how it's supposed to be. They're supposed to be showing you the story, and you're supposed to be invested with them. You're not supposed to be creating your own shit. Like, oh, watch. Roxanne and Finn Balor are gonna do something and blah blah blah. And this said, look, Finn Balor keeps smiling because of this. Maybe Finn Balor sees that these guys are getting ahead of their bridges, and he's just laughing because it's like, yo, I told you, and you don't want to fucking listen. Maybe JD McDonough's doing some shit on the side with Roxanne. You ever thought about that? Maybe JD McDonough is like biding his time doing shit with Roxanne, so that way when everything falls apart, he can be the guy that's the Intercontinental Champion and take that shit away from Dominic Mysterio. He's real chummy with him. He's been home watching the shit. You telling me you don't notice things? But when that happens, it's going to be fast, and it's going to be a bullshit explanation. Be a bullshit explanation. It's funny. John Cena had given Logan Paul a reason to speak when he was a tag team partner against Cody Rhodes. And Jelly Roll, he gave him a reason to speak. And then he does nothing with that. And then he just starts saying the same shit that everybody else is saying about Cena. But the problem is you don't know what we're talking about. This guy does the 5 save moves. Like, okay. That was a talking point in 2002. Like, bro, that's old. Who's going to start, like, come on, man. You seen, if you're a fan or you do this, you've seen what he's done. Talk about what this man talked about the 23 matches you had. To count them all is something. I've been like, yo, you've been counting my matches, bro? I'm honored. You care. Something. Like, I don't even know how long you've been here. I don't care how long you've been here. All I know is you're leaving. You can't leave fast enough. It should have been on some, yo, they say you only do 5 moves, but you'd be lucky if you could pull off 5 moves now. Something to that effect, because he's getting old. Something to that effect. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. You had R-Truth, Ron Killings, and possibly one of the biggest stories that could have been this year with John Cena. It could have been the reason John Cena turned face again. But you took 2 weeks. And yo, I love, there's no time. There's no time to do it. That's what Ray said, his words verbatim. There's not enough time to do the story. But we get Logan Paul, we get him in a random match on SmackDown. We get like bullshit things here and there. There was time. There was at least 4 or 5 moments you could have had with Cena and R-Truth more to get that across. They could have both changed. They could have both changed each other. You like, why are we doing this? I don't know. Makes no sense. And they snap out of it. But what do I know, man? I'm just some guy. Just some guy that doesn't like mediocrity. I want the best out of the shit you've shown us. The Bronze proving that it's not because you're good they put you with Paul Heyman. It's because Paul Heyman's good and you need him. Because you notice most people that don't have Paul Heyman with them, that have Paul Heyman with them, ain't as good as they were or they thought when they don't have Paul Heyman with them. Shit, imagine Paul Heyman in the story with Seth and Becky and CM Punk and AJ Lee. You want to talk about being personal? That would have been personal then. But I'm sure they're like, you know what? Let's take Paul Heyman out of this, so that way it's just y'all two, because then it's gonna be CM Punk versus Paul Heyman or AJ Lee versus Paul Heyman. He's gonna overshadow Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. bring back the Usos to wrestle the Bron Brons. You know, somebody was complaining that he thinks that Jey Uso is too overrated now. Like he's over, the yeet shit is over, but he doesn't like the fact that they're repeatedly doing the yeet, and every time he speaks, he's saying yeet every other word. I get it, and I do understand, and it's, you know, becoming more apparent the longer that entrance takes, the less breath he has to speak. And, you know, yeet is like, forget about it now. It has 82 meanings. But that's his thing. That's what they got him doing. That's what he's going to be doing. Everybody needs a gimmick, I guess. Tiffy says Tiffy time too many times, but you know what? When you look at the watch, it's Tiffy time still. I guess every time is Tiffy time. Can't be mad at that. But I hear you. You know, there was another hot take that Jimmy's better than Jay. You know, I don't want to say better, but you know, he's definitely showing that he's just as good. He's showing that if he was given the ball, he could rock with it too. Now, I'm not a big fan of his gear, just because it looks like it's hot as fuck. Like, not to me, when I watch Jimmy wrestle in his gear, your eye starts sweating. That shit look like straight unbreathable leather. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know much how that shit seems like he can't breathe in it. Like he be sweating his ass over that shit. Like, I could be completely wrong, but it just feels like that shit is hot. It's the only reason why I don't like it. But but that's me. But he's definitely just as good as Jimmy. Shit, they should be. They both have the same amount of charisma. They both got the, you know, that tough guy shit. Just Jimmy's over. The Jay is overcompensating. He's overacting. He's over tough now. He's over mad. He's unrealistically mad. Like, you could be mad realistically, but we're gonna smash him and make him acknowledge us. When the fuck did you start making people acknowledge you? And acknowledge you for what? You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it's the wording that's off, but it's like, we're gonna smash them and we're gonna make them acknowledge that they fuck with the wrong family. All right, cool. You know, you're gonna acknowledge that you got the wrong one here. Cool. But acknowledge what? That you're the tribal chief? You're not. Even Jimmy had to say, is like, I don't see no Ula follow around your neck. Give me orders. So let's see. Let's see. I think having Jay turn heel is a cheap way out. People think LA Knight's gonna turn heel. I mean, it's not gonna make a difference for him. They're not gonna. CM Punk and Seth Rollins is not over in Wrestlepalooza. Let's just put it that way. That is not over in Wrestlepalooza. But LA Knight might join CM Punk or Seth Rollins, his team. But then again, it's like, well, if you can't get over Jay trying to win a match that he's legally in, then you should never, ever forgive Seth Rollins for winning the match that you was in. Is that rivalry that don't make no sense? I was about to win, you pulled me off of him. Yeah, I'm in the match too. I would have lost if I didn't. Creep? Like, what? Now, if he was not in the match and he cost him, cool. You cost me the match. You stuck your nose in my business. But you're in the match. He's in there. You should have been aware of him. Should have handled him accordingly. I don't know what made you think he was just gonna sit there and go, oh, the LA Knight's getting the pin, so that's all right with me. Nah. he's not a supporting cast member. You know, they spend a lot, like they show you a lot of behind the scenes in that the Netflix show, which already I forgot the name of it. What was the name of the Netflix show? Livewire? No. Independence Day? No. National Geographic? No. 20 grand a week into it. Square. Start off as a circle. Unreal. There you go. The Unreal document. They spend a lot of time backstage telling you how this shit works. Only to ask more questions like, well, if that's how it works, does no one think? Like, you put that much emphasis on who should win the Rumble and why you should do this, and then you end it with, oh, let's just make him mad at him because he cost him the match. What? You do know we see you. I feel like yeah, wait, you know we can see you? Like we're watching the show. That don't make no sense. Never in the history of matches has someone been mad because another member in a multi-man match stopped them from winning more than the person who beat them. Like, you would be more mad at Seth Rollins for winning the match than Jey Uso for trying to win the match also. What? Then they keep attacking each other. Every night, every Monday. Same main event, same outcome. Like, all right, cool. I'm telling you now, if I didn't do the watch along, I probably wouldn't be watching that much of Raw. Same ending, same shit. This tag team, fuck finish. They beat each other up. Someone comes out and saves him. Person who saves him get his ass kicked, and he's blaming another person for getting his ass kicked. The Brawns are the only people in the history of Negative to beat the shit out of everybody that they went in the ring with, put them on the injured reserve list, and they came back and said, now I'm mad at someone else. How do you beat someone so bad they're mad at someone else? That sounds like when Bronson Reed told Seth Rollins, I fucked him up so bad he respects me now. That's why I'm playing second fiddle to him. What? Wait, run that by me again, player? You're going to be his henchman because you whooped his ass? That don't add up. That's some Steiner math for you. The fuck? That don't smell right, player. Something smells rotten in the state of Denmark. You feel me? But that's what we got. And then the spaz thrower, Braun Breaker, can't finish a sentence without spazzing out. Which, not for nothing, they should have made that shit his shit. I'm not here to talk. I'm here to whoop your ass. And the fact that I gotta speak pisses me off. But I think it's just pissing him off that he can't speak. I think that's what's pissing him off more. Not the fact that he has to speak, the fact that he can't. I can't finish a sentence. Blah, 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 blah. It's like, what? And we still never got a real feud between Seth and Bronson after being Tsunami 1,000 times. Your word. We never got that feud. They had one match where Seth Rollins became Super Rollins. Because, if you ever noticed, Seth Rollins is a giant killer. Seth Rollins beat Brock Lesnar real fast. He beat Bronson Reed. He beat, who's the other big guy that he beat? He's in there going toe-to-toe with Roman Reigns. He's fighting Bobby Lashley toe-to-toe. Like, this guy is a giant killer. And he ain't even that fucking big. If you think back, this motherfucker has been unrealistically beating people bigger than him. That's probably why another reason why I don't like him. Like, this shit make no sense. He beat Brock Lesnar in WrestleMania, and Lesnar just throws the title at Vince. Here goes your shit. He beats Bronson Reed after Bronson Reed killed him. Like, what was the point? And then he needs fuck finishes because he can't lose. Because he can't lose to anybody. When was the last time you saw him lose clean? I'll wait. It's crazy. But every time you see him losing, when he's a good guy, he's always losing. Which he hasn't been a good guy since the United States Championship was the major championship on Raw. That was when Vince was holding it. He lost himself to a title shot. He lost the United States Championship every week and then became the World Heavyweight Champion. The first ever World Heavyweight Champion. What? How does this nigga lose to everybody and become champion? Like, all right. The only story that's right now, like I was telling DJ last week, it's like the women, and it's looking like Rhea might cause Io Sky the championship at Wrestlepalooza, so Io could go with Asuka. They all get pissed off, and now they're all bad motherfuckers. And it's Io, Asuka, Kyrie, and Becky versus AJ, Nikki, Rhea, and Stephanie for War Game. Why not? What's going on, Tyson? Yeah, I got you.
What did you do, Ray?
You know what I'm saying? Because not for nothing, even we questioned it. It's like, is Rhea and Io in like a lesbian relationship? Because I don't know. They're giving each other the googly eyes. You know the googly eyes, Tyson. I know you know. Leon, you know them shits too. You know when a girl looking at you like, what you want from me? And when a girl looks at another girl like that, they don't want nothing but each other. What's going on here? What's going on here? Too friendly. Yeah, but I think that's going to lead into them having to fight each other. She's going to cost her the title. Which, to be honest with you, I would love to see a straight up match between Io and Stephanie. I don't want to see a fuck finish. I don't want to see nobody interfere. Everybody's going to interfere. There's somebody's going to be interfering in every match. I'm pretty sure John Cena's going to fight Brock Lesnar, and that match is going to end with somebody else coming down to fight John Cena. You know, like, it's like people are just taking turns. It's my turn. It's my turn. It's like, if he pays tribute to you, and then you're not going to wrestle him. Like, what the fuck? Speaking of Ray, is he missing? He's handling his business with No Escape, November 14th, 2025 in the Mecca. Be there, be square, Tyson. Yeah, man. Ray's the producer now. He's handling his business. You gotta dot the T's and cross the I's and circle the O's and connect the X's. I don't know what y'all businessmen say, but that's what's happening. Yeah, I would love to see Stephanie win the World Heavyweight Championship clean. You know, but how can we rush a story more than fucking up that shit? And it sucks because nowadays you can do shit like that. Nobody's gonna remember the match. No one's gonna remember the match. And I beat that horse. I beat that horse dead and disintegrated by itself. It didn't even need to fucking get cremated. I disintegrated that motherfucker already beating that horse, but still, what point? When you gonna give us something memorable? When you gonna make us Like that was that was a match. That was something I need to see. Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre. I don't need to see that. So what you're saying is Ray said, "Fuck us." Listen, man. May it came out his mouth. I ain't saying he said it. But something like that. See, I was making fun of his kids. He had to get back with his kids so he could contact all those other people. Who you think is working for him? Who you think he got these kids working for free after March, November 14th. Yeah, I said this shit so many fucking times I forgot what it is. Yeah, November 14th is Friday. After November 14th, he ain't gonna remember those kids no more. Yeah, I don't know about y'all. Do you want to see? Yeah, November 14th, No Escape. The Mecca. Doors open at 7. LA. Atlantic. In Atlantic. Do y'all want to see Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre out of nowhere? Out of nowhere. Because Drew hasn't been on TV. After that, it was Drew and Logan versus Cena and Cody. After that, you didn't see Drew McIntyre. And then Drew McIntyre fights Randy Orton, who then hurts Randy Orton because he body slammed him on the ropes. And now he's wrestling Cody Rhodes. They have some time to build up Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre. They have tomorrow. That's it. You okay with 2 days? A 2-day build up? Cody, you stuck your nose in the wrong business. Now I have to fight you. Cody Rhodes like, oh yeah, you beat up my mentor, and I'm gonna challenge you for the WWE Championship. But Cody, you're the champion. Doesn't matter. I want a shot at it. I beat Cena for it. I want a shot at the title. You got one. And now it's the championship match. Shit. Be honest with dry ass Drew, that match is gonna be like 85 minutes long. Just Drew walking around. Look what they did. Look what they did. Look what they did. Is he a champion? Pick him up and slam him and walk around. Look what they did to him. Look, look. Then Cody Rhodes is gonna come up at 52 minutes of being tortured. They chopped off his pee. He got hit by a car. Half his body's fucking inflamed, 2nd-degree burns. Can't walk no more. He's paraplegic. He got a full body cast on. He's gonna break through the body cast and crossroads him 3 times, and then beat Drew McIntyre and CM Punk. John Cena's gonna walk out. I want a rematch. I want to be number 18. It's not fair. I want to be the champion as a good guy. And Mr. Anderson came back to TNA. Shit. You better hope Randy Orton don't watch that shit. You better hope Randy Orton or Cena don't watch TNA because it's over for him. It's over for him. And speaking of that, you see Mike Santana talking about he's tired of WWE taking over TNA shit and their champions. Like, well, you had your shot to become champion, and WWE said, son, can't be champion until we don't need TNA no more. And then everybody, TNA is the best it is. Let's get TNA on TV first. Like on a channel we can watch. Victoria Crawford. This girl, Alicia Fox. Well, I guess they didn't update the roster. I was trying to see if I could see him on the website. Let's see. Ringside photo op. Saturday, September 27th. Expo Center. You can take a photo with the TNA knockouts. Victory Road is September 26th, and then the photo op is September 27th. Okay, cool. That'd be fun. You take a photo op with a chick with a black eye and like, what'd you do to her? I didn't do nothing. You did. You hit him. No, I didn't. It wasn't me. All right. So how did Mr. Anderson come back? Because I don't see no, unless he just signed and he didn't really do nothing. Because if he just signed and didn't do nothing, then all right, we'll see when he returns. But let's see, Mr. Anderson come back. Solid promo. Next cycle begins. Nothing is off limits from his return to TNA Wrestling. Stories from his career to thoughts on what's happening right now in the world. Oh, he just made an appearance. Mr. Check out the live mic check tonight. SummerSlam Fallout. That was August 9th. But he got a podcast too? Yeah, he got his own show. Mic check. Okay, nice. His didn't pay his due. And I'm trying to see what he do when he came back, but I guess that's on the lock and key. It's so like TNA is so unwatchable that you can't even watch the highlights from the show. Like it's got to be on their own shit or nothing. And I don't mean by unwatchable where you can't watch it. I mean like unwatchable where there ain't no access to watch it. On the lock and key bolt and dagger was what's the experiment? What is the phrase? I know you got lock and key. What you kids say nowadays? The nana and the hoo-ha? It's on the nana and hoo-ha? Some shit. I know y'all kids nowadays got some stupid shit. You say stupid shit. Now I know what my parents felt like when I was saying stupid shit. But at least my stupid shit ain't as stupid as this stupid shit. If that makes sense. It makes sense to me. So why wouldn't it make sense to you? They say shit like crash out. Yeah, right? Like, oh, he about to crash out. Crash out of what? Out of a car? Because usually you just crash. This motherfucker about to freak out. He go postal. The reason why you say he go postal is because back in the day, postmen used to be so fucking. They used to snap and start shooting on post office. That's what they meant by going postal. So it actually meant he went crazy. This motherfucker about to go crazy and fuck everything up here. He crashed out. I feel like crash out is another word for hissy fit. He about to throw a hissy fit. Or what is white girls? Oh man, what is it? I'm gonna have a BF. Yeah, he's about to throw a bitch fit. Oh my god, everyone watch out. He's gonna throw a bitch fit. That's what crash out means to me. I don't know. Cause they use it for everything now. If the dude just goes, hello, he's crashed out. If he fucking beats up 14 babies on a tricycle, crashed out. If he fucking just goes, crashed out. Like if he just walks away, crashed out. Like what's going on? What's going on? Shit. I tell you what's crashing out is the enthusiasm for these fucking pay-per-views. Yeah, I'm still gonna call them pay-per-view. PLE pay-per-view. We never call the pay-per-view a PPV. Right? We never call the pay-per-view a PPV. That was the acronym for it. But now you want to use the acronym for premium live event. I think it would have been better just call them a premium live event instead of a PLE. Now I got to think of letters and all the other shit and PVP and PCP and all those other P's. Too much. Too much. And like I said, the only match that I'm really looking forward to is Io Sky and Stephanie McCoy. I'm paying $39 for ESPN. It's a pay-per-view. It is, because you're only paying to view that match, that PLE. And you don't even get the fucking streaming service. Like, you don't get the history of WWE neither. You don't get the vault or whatever they call it. So you can't even, like, watch WrestleMania back in the day. ESPN is just whatever's live. Fuck you. Shit. They're now premium live events. Nah, player, we're paying the $7 a month to Peacock to watch this event. It's a pay-per-view. Because I'm paying to view it. Shit. Like Netflix. Right now, Raw is like a pay-per-view. You pay for Netflix to watch Raw. I mean, yeah, you're not paying specifically for that event every time you want to watch that event, which is technically what a pay-per-view is. Like, each time you view it, you pay, but still, it should be called a pay-for-view. We paid for viewings of this event. Nothing else. Nothing else matters. If that was the case, we would have got Paramount TV if we wanted to watch other shit. You know what I'm saying? Could have got Paramount TV. It's bullshit. And then what do you want us to do? You know? I know you should be having some more people coming on later. But that's why I'm waiting to do the predictions. I'm waiting to do the predictions. Of the premium live event and the pay-per-view for people to come on. So it'll be more interesting than me going DJs. Well, DJ usually comes around at like 10:30. So he still got some time. Show is late. Show was here earlier. And he goes, I'll be right there. I'm putting the baby to sleep. So what is that? 21, 22. And right now it's 22:13. So that was almost an hour ago. But at 9:22, he said that. But you know what the real reason is? His phone died. Because he's been using that excuse a lot. His phone died. You know what I'm saying? Remember, his phone died. But yeah. Because, yo, this is a cash grab. Wrestlepalooza is a cash grab. And the reason why it's a cash grab, and they want to talk about, you know why WWE went up against AEW? This is why. Because most people are going to have to buy this app to watch this event. Right? So, let's say AEW happened Saturday. Wrestlepalooza happened Sunday. You know how many people are going to go, oh, I'll buy the AEW pay-per-view. And they go, shit, I just spent $50 on AEW shit. I'm not spending another $30 to watch WWE. You got your mind. So they went up against them head-to-head. So it's like, oh, we got the bigger show. So people can spend the $30 on ESPN. People don't talk about that. They act like this is free. Like, they act like this is a free event. Like, oh, Wrestlepalooza, it's stupid for them to go check. This is a free event. And if AEW had any balls, they could have kiboshed any future of ESPN making money over the WWE because they haven't made their card yet. When they made this and they officially announced John Cena versus Brock Lesnar, AEW hasn't said their card. The only thing they said was Edge and Christian were gonna wrestle FTR. They didn't make their card yet. And if they're supposed to have the best wrestlers in the world, they could have put the best wrestling card in the world together and put some shit on. Make people go, yo. And this is months. Like they said September 20th, like in July, in August, this was gonna happen. They could have spent months making a story just for All Out. For people to be like, you know what, I'd rather watch All Out than Wrestlepalooza. Because they're gonna show Wrestlepalooza on Monday Night Raw anyway, so fuck it. And then they could have stopped ESPN from getting their $30 from most people because they already spent the $50 on AEW. Because right now I'm not spending nothing. If I don't have it on my Hulu, I'm not paying for it. And I'm not spending money on AEW's. I was gonna, the last pay-per-view they had, I forgot what it was. I think it was Kitchen Fryer or some shit like that. I was like, you know what? Let me kick out the money and see what this is about. I start watching the buy-in, and about 20 minutes into the buy-in, I said, yeah, I'm not paying for this. I'm not paying for this shit because this shit looks stupid. Like this isn't the AEW I like. This is the new AEW. This I don't want to spend my money on. Sorry. And one, because it looked like a bullshit event. And two, you're doing the same shit you did 4 months ago. The last time I watched this shit with the burger guy and the Pow and Mr. Boom or whatever the fuck his name is. You're doing the same shit with him and his sons. Like, all right, I don't need to see the rest. Then that means I saw the pay-per-view already last time I saw a pay-per-view. We'll be all right. I don't need to watch. So most people are gonna be like, I'm not spending that money on AEW. A lot of people might be like, fuck it, I want to see AJ wrestle. I want to see AJ Lee wrestle. I want to see AJ Lee wrestle. Or I want to see Brock Lesnar versus John Cena. Or EO versus Stephanie McCoy. Ain't nobody else want to see no fucking Prom Bronze. They ain't gonna spend the money on it. But you know what I'm saying? Like the WWE already put people in there for that people spend money on already. And that they would spend money on again to watch them wrestle again. For Wrestlepalooza. Because remember, people have to buy the app for them to watch Wrestlepalooza. If you don't already have it in the 4 things that made the deal with ESPN. So this is a battle of pay-per-views. But no one wants to say that. No one wants to tell you that. And if getting kicked off of these apps is what does it, because I'm speaking the truth. And remember my name, the YouTube channel, Ring King Entertainment Podcast by Leon the King. Kick him off for the shit I say. Nah, just fuck with you, Leon. Yeah, man. Like that's something people they're not realizing that either. You gotta pay for this. Some people already pay for this in one way or another. Which is weird again. It's like you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches for PLE that's probably gonna end at like 12 o'clock. It's probably gonna be a 5-hour long shit. And that's still the same amount of matches that they have on Raw. And Raw's 2 hours, or 2.5 hours, with 40 minutes of commercial, and about another 35 minutes or 40 minutes of promos, and then 10 minutes of backstage segment. So 2 hours, you got 30 minutes of promos, 40 minutes of promos, 30 minutes a backstage segment, 40 minutes of commercial. So that's 80 minutes. We're already looking at almost 2 hours. We got a half hour worth of wrestling in that 2.5 hours show, and they have the same amount of matches. But you're gonna give me 17 hours of wrestling in these five matches. I'm telling you right now, that shit's gonna these matches gonna take forever. I'm already getting pissed off, Leon. I'm already getting pissed off. One card has too many fucking matches that are gonna be the same exact match as the one before it, and the other one's gonna have not enough matches and it'll be too fucking long. Pissing me off, Leon. Pissing me off. Shit. Can't believe it. And the match that they're speculating is going to be Tiffany versus Jade versus Nia Jax. Triple threat match for the WWE Women's Championship. Which I saw the sign. And I opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. I'm going to make you sweat. But why isn't the Intercontinental Championship being defended? Or the United States Championship being defended? Or the Women's United States Championship being defended? Or the tag team, any tag team being defended at this show? That's right, because this is a cash grab. Cool. Then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 championship matches, plus the 1, 2, 3, 4 regular matches. So you got a pay-per-view in itself with just championship matches, and then another pay-per-view within itself. Oh, yeah. So you got 10 matches. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 5 are championship matches, 5 are regular matches. 10 matches. Start at 3. You got to end by 5 or 6. Because everybody going to tune over to Wrestlepalooza. So you start at 3, you understand that's 3 hours. 10 matches. WWE starts at 7. They're probably going to end at fucking 11. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 4 hours for 5 matches. 3 hours for 10 matches, 4 hours for 5 matches. Oh, man. Oh, my God. That's a lot of wrestling within itself. Also, people don't realize that 3 o'clock, AEW starts. At 5 o'clock, the 2-hour countdown for Wrestlepalooza starts. When is the buy-in start for? We're gonna say at 2 o'clock the buy-in starts for AEW. So from 2 to 11 is wrestling, which is gonna cost. What is it? What is AEW's? Well, all right, let's go to HBO, because I know you can buy it on HBO.com for a couple minutes. Here you go, all out for $40, right? And I think this is a special, like a special deal. Let's see Amazon. I know Amazon, you can buy it again. Oh, give me a second, everybody. Give me 1 second. What up, Big Food? Give me a second. Everybody talk amongst yourselves. Everybody talk about yourself. Shit, that's what I'm talking about. Big Food. Took over the conversation. I like that. Now let's see. How you doing? I'm doing all right. Okay, I'm doing good. Thanks, Big Food. What did you do today, Big Food? Oh, not much. I had an appointment. I worked out. Nice. That's good, Big Food. I'm watching Toe. Nice. Continue that conversation. It sounds good. All right, so let's see. $40 for AEW All Out. For if you pay the money for HBO Max. Which, if you have HBO Max, is what, like $15 a month? So that's $55 right there. Now let's go to Amazon. Right? Because you can buy things on Amazon also. The substitute leaves in 13 days, by the way. I don't know if anybody cares. 2025. I mean, what's the difference? The 0 hour. Let's see. This is $50. So it's $50 normally. So it's $55 for HBO Max if you count the monthly charge. $50 for Amazon. That's a yearly subscription. So we're not gonna count that. So let's say $50. You don't have HBO Max. $50 for AEW All Out. Then you go, I want to watch Wrestlepalooza. Wrestlepalooza is for the G's. You know, you gotta watch AJ Lee and all that other good stuff, right? So you go, all right, I gotta buy the app. App's $30. You pay for the app, watch Wrestlepalooza. So you went from WWE All Out, from AEW All Out to Wrestlepalooza. So, sorry, somebody commented on the TikTok. But all right, so $50 for AEW All Out. Turn the ESPN app. You go, you know what? Let me watch Wrestlepalooza. I'll pay the $30. You spend $80 to watch wrestling. That's crazy. $80 to watch wrestling. Now I know people be like, well, you spend $90 to watch the UFC. I don't, but you do. That's crazy. I remember when that shit used to be $65. But then, you know, they upped the price because they put it behind ESPN again, which you had to pay for the monthly prescription of ESPN Plus and then pay the separate charge of the pay-per-view. It's just crazy. So what's going to happen when ESPN goes, yo, we're not getting enough subscribers? Let me see something. How many people subscribe to ESPN Premium? All right. ESPN's new ESPN's new direct-to-consumer service launched in August 2025 with approximately 25 million subscribers, which includes its existing ESPN Plus customers and those who receive the service through bundles with Disney Plus and Hulu. So basically, let's see, how many people had it? ESPN Plus had 24.1 million subscribers as of August 6, 2025. So get this. The ESPN Plus subscribers moved to ESPN Premium, and ESPN Premium had 25 million. That means they only made 900,000 subscribers. 900,000 subscribers additionally for the ESPN Premium package. But that's not including the Disney Plus and Hulu bundle. So they made nothing. If we're gonna do the math right, they made nothing. ESPN Plus or ESPN Premium made nothing when it launched. And now that WWE's trying to get more subscribers with the Wrestlepalooza. So at what point does ESPN go, yo, this was a bad investment? We're not making the money back that we paid for you because we're not getting the subscribers for these PLEs. At what point do they turn around and say, we want out of the deal? Or does WWE have to change what they're doing? Because I've said it. I don't know if you remember WrestleMania 39 when they did all that shit with Cody Rhodes and all that. I'm like, yo, they bring back The Rock. They have all these celebrities that are doing this. How many times can they call these favors in? At one point, they're going to have to start telling stories. They're going to have to start building new stars. They're going to have to start depending on wrestling. They're at that point, and they're not doing it. But they keep making these deals. But at what point are they going to turn around and be like, yo, listen, we're not worth... Like, if ESPN can't make money off of you, who's going to buy them thinking they're going to make money? Saudi? Is that the next thing? Is that the next venture we're going to? Saudi Arabia is going to buy the WWE PLEs because they got the money to let them lose? What up?
That's what's gonna happen next, though. Didn't you didn't hear that?
Yeah, I mean, I can... Because, yo, I just looked it up. ESPN Premium subscribers are 25 million.
Mm-hmm.
That's including the ESPN Plus and the Disney Plus bundle with Hulu.
Right.
ESPN Plus already had 24.1 million subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
It made 900,000 subscribers with the move to Premium. They're not making money off of the WWE.
They're not. But WWE is getting the revenue off of them.
Yeah, but they're not going to get their money back because, like, you do know that this is a battle of pay-per-views, Wrestlepalooza and All Out, because you have to spend the $30 to watch Wrestlepalooza.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they're challenging AEW. That's why they went up to them head-to-head, because if they would have waited until next week, people like, yo, I already spent $50 on AEW. I'm not doing that shit in WWE.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
That's why they're putting all their bigger stars. Because don't you notice, like, look at the last pay-per-view that we had, right? Compared to this pay-per-view. Everybody's in this pay-per-view.
Yeah.
You got Cody, you got Brock, you got Cena, you
AJ
got
Lee.
the Usos, AJ Lee, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch, Vyra Vakir. Like, you got it all. Everyone's on this.
Yeah, and there's rumors that they're gonna add another match tomorrow, which will be Tiffany versus Nia versus Jade.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah. And wasn't the last pay-per-view SummerSlam?
No. It was Clash.
Oh yeah. And that's how this goes to show you how much these shits suck.
And that shit was only 5 matches. I think we're more than 5 matches into this one.
No, this one's 5. If they add one tomorrow, it'll be 6.
Really? Hold on, let's see. Really?
Yeah.
Hold on. Brock and Cena, Cody and Drew, CM Punk and AJ Lee versus Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. Who else is there?
Io Sky and Stephanie McCool. And then the Usos versus the Braun Runs.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's 5. Shit.
Yeah.
Mm.
And there's 10 matches for All Out.
Mm. Not for nothing. Not for nothing. Yo, I'm probably going to catch All Out because it's on HBO Max.
But it's still $40.
What?
Yeah, you got to pay an extra $40 to watch it.
Wait, hold on. I got to pay an extra $40?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm good. I'll pirate that shit.
I'm
gonna pirate fucking Wrestlepalooza because I'm not paying the extra money on my ESPN app.
Word, yo, the Regal's showing Wrestlepalooza in the theaters.
Claro, there you go.
Yeah, but yo, trust me, if All Out was for free on HBO, I'd have watched that shit.
Yeah, me too. That's the only reason why I got HBO Max. I mean, well, my wife watches it. But.
Yeah, but nah, yeah, you got to pay extra for that.
Shit. No, pirate it is.
Word.
Yo, where is everybody?
Oh.
Okay, just me and you.
Yeah.
I just got home, so that's when I turned on when I looked at my phone. I seen a notification that you went on live, so I was like, oh, let me was like, let me check in because I was about to take a shower, and then I only saw you. I'm like, wait, hold on. So I just jumped on right now.
Yeah.
It's been a long day.
Nah, I hear you. Show said that he was putting the baby to sleep at 9:30, so he probably fell asleep with the baby.
Right?
Gigi said at 9:32 that she was gonna come on
Mhm.
soon, but and usually around this time DJ come on. So,
Okay.
but yeah, I mean, I was saying this shit is a cash grab, bro.
It is.
It's you know,
It's
I
all a
would
money.
have,
It's all a money thing at this point.
and they would have made so much money if they would have let this shit bake in the oven for a longer time.
Mm-hmm.
Like the dough ain't even cooking, and they want to pull it out to feed people. Like, yo, imagine if Punk and Rollins, their feud was still so personal that Becky jumped in and like made CM Punk like hit her by accident, and then
Like,
Seth is like, "You hit my wife," and then
Mhm.
Becky starts beating up like Punk, and Punk is like, "Damn," like he feels bad, and AJ comes like, "Nah, I gotta protect my husband because now you're taking advantage of his kindness." And
Right.
then AJ starts beating up Becky, and Rollins picks up AJ like, "Yo, get off my wife," and CM Punk's like, "You touched my wife," and now it's like a whole bunch of I gotta defend my wife's honor, my wife gotta defend my honor type shit. It's
Mhm.
like a street fight.
Like there's so much and I agree with you because there's so much you can do that I think creative wise it should have been like longer. You know what I mean? Like to like a bigger build up to this match because now you could use stuff like Seth Rollins is in a match and CM Punk costs him the match. You can continue doing that. Matter of fact, you don't even have to involve them. It could just be Becky Lynch like preparing for AJ and AJ just mind fucking her the whole time, like, and then that would start like a bickering war between Steph and Becky. Like, say Becky Lynch is in the ring, and all of a sudden she wins her match, and like they cut to like a backstage thing, and like AJ is like playing with her daughter. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
now she's running to the back, like what the fuck? Who let her on the bus? Right?
Yep.
And then she's looking for Seth because Seth said he was gonna stay with the baby, but then he ended up handling some shit with Paul Heyman because Paul
And
Heyman called him, and so he left the babysitter with the baby, but the babysitter's gone, and they wondering how the hell where did the babysitter go, and like no only person is in the bus is just the baby now, and damn, man, you just pulled the block out. What's up? Oh, DJ.
Woo!
what's going on, DJ?
I heard
I'm
that. I heard
literally
that.
sitting here sipping on gin and juice, and
You know what I'm saying? So it's like a whole thing. So now they're fighting. They're
Yeah,
trying to protect the baby. They want to go after AJ.
yeah.
CM Punk is laughing in the background. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. You know what I mean? Like,
Because not for nothing, Becky was so afraid of AJ when she first debuted this, and I'm sitting there like, why?
mhm.
Why would you be afraid of this little Spanish girl that hasn't wrestled in 10 years? You're supposed to be the best wrestler in the world. Like, not for nothing.
well,
Like, you fucking fought Ronda Rousey, who's the baddest bitch on the planet. Like, why are you afraid of her? Now, if you start doing shit like that where she's threatening your kid and those other shit, then it's like, oh, wait, we got a psychopath here.
Mhm.
and we know. Well, I mean, she know how the Spanish women are. Like that's
Yeah.
that's why she's afraid.
Yeah, nah, I hear you.
It ain't no no Ronda Rousey shit.
No, I hear you. But I welcome that, Raquel, and you know what I'm saying, you become crazy over here.
Man. I
Word.
hear you.
You know what I'm saying? No, but yeah, it's. I was saying that I don't know if y'all remember, but I was saying this shit after WrestleMania 39.
Mhm.
Like, how are they gonna keep pulling these favors from these celebrities and The Rock and people from the past just to make money and making quick money, but they're gonna have to start relying on their storylines and their wrestling, and we're at the point where you gotta do something because ESPN ain't gonna keep with this 5 subscribers a month.
Right.
Well, that
But I-
and $75,000 tickets like that's
Word.
Yeah, but I think not for nothing. I think the WWE had some major plans that involved The Rock, and he kind of just like well, I gotta dedicate my life to Hollywood because that's just making me the most money right now. So, I'm out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I really think, like, you think about it, like, with all the stuff that was going on, you would think that they already had certain things lined up, like Cody versus The Rock, Roman versus The Rock, maybe Cena versus The Rock. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. And I think that's when Cena was just like, well, we had a great plan and everybody just left him behind and left me in the middle of the ring just to do everything myself.
Yeah, I mean, but shit, Triple H is supposed to be this genius.
Yeah, but not, I mean, listen, every genius has a million freaking fucked up plans that doesn't work out. And then it's just that one plan that works out and everybody calls him a genius.
Yeah,
Yeah, but when is this one plan gonna work? Because
I mean,
apparently the whole shit with Cody Rhodes was The Rock's idea. So when is this genius gonna come to work?
that's when I told them.
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like Jim Cornette right now. And then the bell rings.
And then the bell rings.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean,
I
I agree with Toe. Like, it's time to now. We should start feeling like we feel when the Rock's music hits. Like now, we need some of these guys that are in their prime. That's on the roster, the regular, like the everyday roster. We should start feeling that way about some of these folks that are on the current roster. Like, I think that's what he's saying. So it shouldn't have, so that now it's just icing on the cake if The Rock or somebody shows up. But we should, like, I'm just going to throw Montez Ford out there just for an example.
Yeah.
I feel like if you had the same kinds of storylines that you had for like how they built up, like say Shawn Michaels after he broke up with the Rockers.
yeah.
By now, Tez should be one of the people that we're looking like his music hits and we have an emotion to it, but like as him solo. So that
And not for nothing, they have the proper equation to rewrite that enigma when Shawn Michaels threw Marty Jannetty into the glass because of this girl, which I forgot her fucking name. Their manager.
Oh, fuck! Well, I can't remember her name.
Right? I want to
Right.
call her Fab Bunny or some shit, but whatever.
Oh, B-Fab.
B-Fab, yeah.
B-Fab. There you go.
B-Fab. She could have been Sherry to Montez Ford turning bad. Because Montez Ford can talk, but B-Fab can make him that heel.
that's
She
right.
can talk shit for him, and he can back it up.
Right.
But it could be the other way around. Because not for nothing, Angelo Dawkins be doing this thing.
He does.
Yeah.
Like you
But
need
then again,
to.
Marty Jannetty was the better wrestler out of the two when they were the Rockers.
Right. I'm telling you, it needs to be like the 5 heartbeats. You remember the 5? I remember the 5 heartbeats, right?
That's one of my favorite
You ain't
movies.
nothing without David Ruffin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ain't nobody sang like Eddie King Jr.
You remember how they kicked out Eddie?
Yep.
Yeah, how they kicked out. That's what they need to do to Montez Ford, bro. Leave him out in the dark, and B-Fab and Angelo Dawkins just become a team. That is it.
Didn't you have Bianca Belair become be the Sherry?
Nah, she's too
Elizabeth.
big. She's
Or
too
Miss
big for
Elizabeth.
that.
Yeah.
She's too big
She
for that.
loves him. Oh, that's got to be the greatest line I've ever heard.
She's too big for a storyline between Dawkins and
She is.
Montez.
She is. But, not for nothing, though. I think we missed that boat with Montez turning heel when we went back to the tag team division means nothing. I kind of need the Street Profits to bring back that tag team. And it's starting to look like...
How do you like NXT? If you saw it. I don't know if you...
Well, no, I didn't. I saw the highlights.
Oh, Homecoming?
The Homecoming, yeah.
Yeah.
I think they should do that once a year.
Yet.
That's how good that show was. I was like, they should do this once a year. Yeah. No, it was an excellent show.
Have you guys seen the comments from the TNA wrestlers about Homecoming?
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So all of them, are really kayfabing this right now. Oh,
Yes.
we're gonna show NXT what it's all about. Oh,
Right.
how the only representation for TNA was Trick Williams. I'm sick of this. This is
Yep.
bullshit. And
Yep.
all I kept thinking about was War Games.
Right. Well, yeah, William Regal come out on the broadcast on. So yeah, there's going to be some kind of war games. War
And
games.
and I think that's the
So
I think they're the perfect ones to handle War Games this year. I don't really think we need WWE top roster to handle that. I think it should go back to NXT.
Well, I've already prophesized it's gonna be the Kabuki Warriors with Io Sky and Becky Lynch versus Nikki Bella. What's going on, Gigi?
I
oh man.
made it. Oh, wait. My shit's all fucked up. I made it.
Poor Toe.
Oh,
He was
man.
by himself. I'm looking.
Man,
How come I just got home from Jersey? I look and I'm like, yo, where is everybody? And there's just Toe by himself.
So good.
it's my usual time. I'm on time.
Also, if you think about it, this is also my usual time.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
So it's some other folks that left this man out to dry.
Right. It's all right. You can say it. You can say it out loud. You can say it out loud. It was Ray. It was Ray. His fucking color, red color hair.
There you go. Yeah, at least mine is starting to slowly get into ombre style at this point.
Okay.
Where I'm just like kind of letting it grow. Because I just haven't had that time.
Tyson, I guess Tyson got it. Like,
well, I'm here. I'm present. Wait. To be fair, hey, Toe, you haven't been sending me the link. I've been feeling some type of way because you haven't been sending me the link as like a reminder to come. I thought I got canceled because you never sent me the link back.
Everybody's been telling me I got the link, so I know when to come on. And I'm like, all right, yeah, I got the link.
My DMs from you is dry, bro. I got no link from you. I had to go search. I had to search because I cleared out my history, my cookies. I cleared all my shit out. I tried typing in, it wasn't going. And I was like, well, fuck. Let me see if it's still here. Is it still in the chat? Hey, chat. Is it still in the chat? There it goes. I hope it still works. And then and now I'm here. Hi.
Hey.
I'm here. I'll
My
screenshot
phone
it
is
for
like
you. I think
fucking
I
hot.
get receipts, bruh. I got receipts. Got receipts coming, nigga. Hi, friends.
What's up?
Hi, friends.
Can't nobody sing like Eddie King Jr.
You know?
Speaking of Eddie King, when the fuck did Eddie Kingston come back?
I don't know.
Oh,
because he's in the match.
So
He is?
yeah.
Yeah.
So what happened was that Big Bill went ahead and called out Eddie Kingston, saying that he's the toughest man in New York, but somebody else is, and he's just getting him and blah 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 blah. And then out of nowhere, he name dropped Eddie Kingston. And I think this was maybe last week or maybe the week before that, because now we're kind of towards the end of this week. So maybe about like a week and a half ago, because this also could have happened like on a Saturday.
Wow.
He dropped Eddie Kingston's name, and Eddie Kingston responded back to him on Instagram and saying, contract was sent, it's signed. I'll see your big ass, on Saturday. So we're going to get Eddie Kingston coming back to fight Big Bill, and I am very excited. I miss Eddie Kingston.
So they did a TNA/WWE storyline with Eddie Kingston.
Yep, they sure did. They just but for real, this is a Tony Khan thing to do. He'll just gonna stick him up with another big guy. Kingston's gonna go over,
Right.
just take out the biggest giant that is in, I don't think he's the biggest giant. I mean, he might be the tallest one, but I digress. Eddie Kingston.
They got a beef over Twitter.
Eddie Kingston.
And they
Twitter beefs.
Yeah. They Joe Henry Eddie Kingston.
Wow.
Yeah, you say his name.
He's no longer on site. It's on here now. When I hear my name, we fighting. Like, what?
Yo, the minute his song drops, though, I am gonna be such a fucking mark, and I am gonna mark the fuck out for Eddie fucking Kingston. It's been way too long. I missed a little rugged New York Eddie Kingston. Like I missed the whole fucking, all this shit of Eddie. It's just really good to hear him come back after the long, long, long injury that he had sustained.
How long was he injured for?
Like maybe a little over a year.
Yeah.
Whole leg fucked up. Whole thing.
He got injured May 11th, 2024.
Woo.
And we are in September, mid-September. A little bit past mid at that.
Yeah, that's like 400 days, if 400-something days.
So we already know. Like, oh wait, we're doing predictions. Wait, sorry, I'm also a little inebriated. My
We
apologies.
haven't gotten to, you're good. We haven't really gotten to predictions yet.
No, yeah.
Yeah. No,
Oh, y'all gone through predictions? Oh,
not yet. Not yet. We haven't.
Oh, not yet. Okay.
Not yet. No, you're good. It's all right.
I'm also watching TNA.
Oh, I'm sipping gin and juice.
Is this? Oh, this is the.
She got the Vegas Cup.
Well, I mean, Eddie Kingston wasn't out as long as
Oh,
Scorpio
word.
Sky.
Sorry, Kenny.
Mhm.
I still got the Vegas Cup.
I gotta get you a new one.
Yes. These are still good. I'm not going to throw them out, but yes. Yeah. They hold so much. They really do. Yo, what
Yeah.
matches do we got? We got fucking Wrestlepalooza. That doesn't even sound
Wrestlepalooza.
right.
Wrestlepalooza.
Wrestlepalooza. Like, you couldn't come up with any other fucking name than Wrestlepalooza.
Because Lollapalooza's kind of played. So if this was the 90s, I think that would have been a great name for a wrestling show. But now
I can't take anybody serious telling me I'm gonna come see you at Wrestlepalooza. My nigga, are we raving? Are we popping mollies? Are we getting the glow sticks out? Like, what are we doing? You know, like,
It should have been called ESPN's Great Balls of Fire.
Man.
oh man,
That was like a one and done pay per view.
Oh my god.
that man, that was.
It's gonna be called Great Balls of Fire. It's gonna be good shit. It's gonna be good shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember the reason why they had that match. They had that pay per view.
Because he had this.
It was Jerry Lee Lewis's birthday.
Nah,
Okay.
They call
What?
that was
crabs.
just that was to get a Roman versus Samoa Joe.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So we couldn't call it the Island of Relevance or something like that.
Nah, that was before the tribal chief had
Yeah,
it.
that's true.
Yeah, definitely before the tribal chief.
That's when he had blue eyes.
Right.
Right. All of a sudden, nigga, he ain't got blue eyes no more. I
You know,
like, I
Tough
don't know how you.
Succotash might have been copyrighted.
I don't know how you could do that. Like, one minute you got blue eyes, the next minute you don't.
I think
Like,
he threw that in the
And
river with the
and
Intercontinental
they
titles.
zoomed in on them
Right.
blue eyes. They zoomed in real good. I'm
Yeah, they
like,
did.
"Yo,
I was like, what?
got blue eyes? Since
yeah,
when?"
In fact, I would have done that. I would have had him do a promo at that same river they threw the Intercontinental titles in. And these damn contacts? Throw them in the river. Down there with the
I'm
two
not gonna lie,
Intercontinental
the
titles.
first time I saw that, like blue eyes, like I did a double. I was like, has he always had blue eyes? Like you made me
Nope.
go into a video, like the last week video, and be like, no, motherfucker, your eyes was brown. Hold up. Wait a minute. I know I'm not bugging. This nigga. Like, what was it? Game of Thrones, I think.
yeah, no, was it? Yes, because
I think so.
Seth did the same thing.
Wasn't that the whole winter is coming shit?
Yeah,
I don't watch Game of Thrones. Sorry, but I knew
It
that.
was dope.
Well, if you could
I'm
see
the,
it,
I'm,
this shit was pitch black.
I'm the 1% that hasn't.
No, a
seen
lot of
Game of
people didn't
Thrones.
see it.
Yeah,
They
I
had it
think I
on. It's
binge
just
I
it was
binge
the same
watched it.
color as Kenny's screen right now. This was the final battle of Game of Thrones. Rah, boosh, boosh, boosh,
Oh my
boosh.
god! Ah! You taking a shit? Oh, don't answer that. I didn't. It was just so quick.
I didn't
And
expect
how
that.
much butter did you put on your nipple?
Okay, can he take it a shit? That's why it's all.
Oh my
Oh no,
god.
no, I'm in the room.
It
I'm about to because oh hold on. All right. When I
was too
came
much of a
home,
close up, and it was too quick. It was questionable.
oh
I
no,
was
I'm in the room
concerned.
because I looked and I seen Toad by himself. I was going to go take a shower, but then I jumped on the show. So I've been sitting in my room.
Like Brandy sitting up in your room, huh?
Butter in his nipples.
Yep.
Oh man.
I gotta be at work at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Woo! I wonderfully have the day off tomorrow, but I've
I
been.
forgot your job. I forgot your job loves you.
They
Uh-oh.
don't. They work me like a government mule these last 4 days. They do not like me.
By the way, everybody in the chat, and today's Cap's birthday.
Hey,
Oh, happy
hey.
birthday, Cap.
birthday,
Happy
Cap.
birthday.
He turns
Wait,
old.
where's the song?
He turns over.
Word.
Get the Stevie Wonder joint.
Happy birthday to you. Hey.
So he's not watching. So
It's okay. Happy
all
birthday,
right, before
Cap.
we get another copyright,
Nah, you gotta put. Hey, hold on a second. Hold on. You gotta put that back on. Give me 1 second.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
Now he's just going to have a bow tie on and nothing else.
is he?
Yeah. Whoa.
You never know.
It's a family show.
Here you go, Kenny.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, there's the baby oil. So
Nah, hold on. Hey,
to
all right, you
complete
ready?
the ensemble.
You gotta put the song back on, and then you gotta cut to the camera.
All
Oh
right,
boy.
ready?
Go.
No, stop, bro. What? Oh no, oh no, Cap.
Happy birthday, bro. If that didn't get you to subscribe and hit the like button, I don't know what will. and share with your friends. Get your friends on
Word.
here. If that didn't get you to do it, I don't know what else is going to.
For real.
Clip-
And then join our
clip-
OnlyFans for
clip
the rest
that.
of the video.
Yeah, clip that. Clip that.
Clip that. All right, I'm out of here.
Oh my god.
All right,
We're
okay.
about to get into the predictions, Kenny.
All right, go
He's
for
got to
it.
be up at 5 in the morning, though.
So do we. Or so do I. Shit.
Damn.
No, I'm gonna be up way before 5 o'clock.
Shit. I go to sleep at 4, wake up at 5. You be all right.
Fresh
Everybody
as
get
a
shot
daisy.
once in a while. Yeah. Shit. What's
Yeah,
the point of
but
going to work if you can't go to
you
sleep
don't
at work?
got kids. Kenny got 2 kids.
I got trillions of kids. They just don't talk back.
We gotta get Kenny that old shirt. I got kids.
Right.
Shit. Those kids should be asleep by now. It's a school night. What
That's why
time they got
Ray-
home at
That's why
5? They
Ray
should have
ain't on
been
here.
they should have been asleep at 5:30.
That's why Ray not here. He's at family court right now.
Word shit. All right. We're gonna do the AEW card first.
All right.
This is gonna start at 3. Which, a healthy reminder. If you plan on purchasing both AEW and WWE, you're gonna spend a total of $80.
I'm good.
Just for the fuck of it.
I'm gonna be a pirate.
So
Me too.
the first match is Big Bill versus Eddie Kingston.
Eddie.
Eddie Kingston.
Eddie
I'm
Kingston.
gonna go with Big Bill.
You really gonna do that?
Yeah.
You're just gonna
The
go
fuck?
with that, knowing that he's not gonna win.
He's been hurt too much and he ain't see Big Bill yet, so
Uh-oh.
not on sight.
'Oh. 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 'Oh.
This is Yonkers ain't my people.
Oh,
I don't know how Cali's broken down, DJ, but it's like saying you from like San Francisco and from fucking
oh yeah, no, NorCal, SoCal. That is
yeah.
that's two different. No, you're one or the other. One or the other. Yeah,
That's how the Bronx is.
Okay.
You either from the country of the Bronx or anywhere else. You can't be from.
Okay. I understand. I understand.
Yeah.
He said, "Bye."
Yeah.
Word. Because he knows. Next.
Yeah. No, that was a great explanation. I get it. And, and I understand.
I don't even like the Buffalo Bills.
Dude. No, you got to pick over here. Like it's a Clippers, Lakers, pick. Angels, Dodgers, pick. UCLA, USC, pick. Like you can't. It ain't no. Both. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. It's like Mets and Yankees. Mm-mm.
Yeah. No, pick. Don't wear that stupid half and half jersey and all that. That's how you'll get seen in the parking lot wearing one of those.
That's how we know you from Jersey, motherfucker.
No, both.
Shit,
no.
Bird, bullshit. All right, the Hurt Syndicate versus Ricochet and the Gates of Agony.
For some stupid I think the Ricochet and them gonna win. Like just because I think I know the booking.
Yeah, I think
I kind of feel the same. I feel like this is where the Hurt Syndicate drops the titles.
No, they've been dropped the title. This is a trios match.
It's a trios match?
Yeah. They lost the championship at the last pay-per-view to the Mexicans.
Oh shit, you right.
Yeah,
You're
Burrito
right. You're talking about Cody and
yeah.
And they're gonna lose this one. And then now I want to hear. So just like they do with every time they would lose 2 matches in a row in WWE, I want to hear about how racist Tony Khan is because they lost. Because they're burying it. I want to hear the same. I want the same energy.
It's funny. It's funny you said that because I was just about to say Tony Khan realized that the Hurt Syndicate is black, and that's why he's gonna lose.
Wow.
He realized.
He just realized that his new toys was black. He thought they were like dark skinned Dominicans.
Oh, wait, what is this?
Yeah, he's like, I thought I bought some Dominicans up in this motherfucker.
I don't hear no accent.
Yeah, shit. I should have known Vontel Montavious Porter was his real name. Fuck.
Looks like the Hurt Syndicate is taking this out.
Shit.
What's the next one?
Hold this L.
Which on this list, the next one I think is the main event, but it's Adam Copeland and Christian versus Cage. Christian Cage. Adam Copeland and Christian, which Edge and Christian versus FTR. That whole bullshit.
Right.
Fucked me up just
Cage
now.
and Cope. That's it. Cage and Cope. That's how I got it.
Jeez.
Because I don't think Edge is allowed to lose.
Exactly.
He's ordained by God to never lose a match.
Exactly. Especially a tag match.
Yeah. All right, so
definitely.
And the next match is the AEW's Grown Ass Women's Championship, otherwise known as the Unified Championship, which Okada versus Takeshita versus Dorada. Masquerita Dorada.
Okay, so say like one more time. So
Okada versus Takeshita versus Masquerita Dorada.
Just like I really like the way Takeshita, like he's one of my favorite wrestlers actually in AEW. I'm just rooting for him. That's who I'm going for.
When did he lose the TNT Championship?
I don't even remember. Yeah.
Don't ask me. I still thought that the Hurt Syndicate apparently.
yeah.
And I still watch it, but it's like sometimes it watches me.
Man.
All right.
I hear you. It's hard to keep up with most of the shit. Like, to be honest with you,
a lot. You want to know what it is that there's a lot of repetitive moves on both sides of whether it's AEW, it's just wrestling in general, AEW, TNA, WWE, where like a lot of the outcomes are more or less the same. If it's not a DQ, if it's not interference, it's a roll up. If it's not a roll up, it's not a finisher. It's about something like holding the ropes or holding the tights. Like it's a lot of this shit is becoming very repetitive, and it's just
An-
a lot. It's a lot.
another tope suicida, a like another, like like again, even the matches, like you could tell what kind of match it is. I don't even need to see the apron. Like, it's okay. Oh man, they're doing a lot of flips. Is AEW.
Right.
A lot of big moves, and then looking at the crowd. That's WWE.
And if you can't pronounce the name correctly more than once, it's AEW.
Man.
Okada, Takeshita, Ibushi, Murata, Ushikashi, Takagi. I don't know. The women's wrestling, I'm just going to let y'all figure that shit out because I don't know who the fucking NuKKle is. But we'll get to that when we get to that. I know it's the girl
it was
that
a really
does
good
the
whiskey
Spider
or a really good alcohol from Mexico.
Yeah, right? Shit.
Yeah.
But I think
it sounds more like a Tesla.
The girl who does the Bray Wyatt shit.
I think that's the name.
But it's spelled THEKLA.
Man. Yeah.
I did. Listen,
And
I went to
I'm about to like look up a YouTube name, like a YouTube video, just to hear them say her name.
Right.
Yeah. I went to a special school where they said sound it out.
Yeah,
no. Completely wrong.
Yeah.
That's how you figure out how to read.
And if I sound that out,
yeah,
my tongue is gonna throw me the finger if I try to sound.
Yeah, that's why people are gonna be mad at me when I pronounce their fucking names.
Give you a fucking cramp all of a sudden. Like I didn't know I cramped there.
Just trying to pronounce Okada's first name got my tongue fucking cramping. Kashukaki Okada.
Why are you calling him Shukaki?
Kazuchi.
I know, but what are you calling him Kaki for,
Chikaka.
bro? Like that's
Chikaka.
calling him
He got a lot. I mean, he just got a lot of confidence. That's all.
I know.
Yeah.
Like, wow. All right.
I'm thinking Okada's
is
winning.
there a women's match? I know there's a women's. Wait,
there's two.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
they got two matches.
yeah.
Because I know it's Tony Storm.
Well, they're not gonna go a show
No,
without having Tony Storm out.
She's in a 4-way match. It's Tony Storm, Jamie Hayter, Chris Statlander, and NuKKle.
And then the other one is Mercedes versus Rio.
Yeah, Mercedes versus Rio. And if you think about it, there's 2.5 women's matches because Hangman Page is wrestling also.
Great. So I'm gonna go Tony Storm for the 4-way.
Yeah. Mercedes.
And then it's like, I don't see him ending the Mercedes train.
No.
At this event.
No. Shit, that's not happening. That's not happening.
That's not gonna work for her, bro.
Yeah. As big as this event supposed to be, this shit feels like it was thrown together last minute also.
Because it was. That's not even a feels like. No,
it was. And the fact that they had that date prior to WWE and they still couldn't like, now we're gonna move the card up.
That's a good question.
Smart move. WWE is playing it smart, man, because listen,
they gotta buy.
Wait, what time Wrestlepalooza starts?
7. AEW starts at 3.
Hold on. I have other priorities.
Janelle, one more question from John.
Janelle, who does Tony Storm drop the title to if she doesn't drop it on Saturday? Willow. For me, Willow.
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
And then Mercedes is gonna be like, so you'll see the push. I can't name the person at the moment, but you're gonna see you'll see this person, this woman getting just a rocket strapped to her, and then it's gonna like Revolution is probably probably by then, but you'll see it'll be painfully obvious. Like that's the problem.
Yeah,
that's one of the problems I have with AEW. Will be painfully obvious who's supposed to beat Mercedes.
Yeah,
and just this woman out of nowhere starts beating up everybody every week.
Right.
Like, oh, there she goes.
Right.
Found the new toy.
Right. Exactly.
So there's a coffin match also with Jon Moxley versus Darby Allin. I feel like that should have been called Ask Me About My Wiener match because I don't know why the fuck they got a coffin match now all of a sudden. Darby Allin hurt himself against a bus. He should be having a coffin match with a bus.
I just for the hell of it, I'm gonna go Darby because it just sounds like he's supposed to win these kind of like the Undertaker.
Yeah.
He's supposed to win these kinds of matches.
But then again, John Moxley is Super Soldier.
Sure.
And now he has Daniel Garcia as well. Wait, Daniel Garcia is in the match as well. Is he not? Unless it's like probably for Collision. I mean, not Collision. Yeah, Collision.
Yeah, I think he's in Collision.
I don't remember Darby losing a coffin match from my memory.
Let's look it up.
He might end up losing this one. Moxley.
Well, I mean, because they might go, hey, okay, Moxley's had his run with the title, so now let's like hopefully let's start putting some other younger folks
talent over.
Yeah. So that would be that'd be the
guy
thing to do.
The guy only climbed, Mount Everest. No big deal. No, AEW flag at the highest point of essentially what
it's an anthill.
So he had 3 coffin matches. 2 of them were against Brody King. One of them was in Quake by the Lake, which it doesn't provide who won that match. But if we just do the Wrestle Dream and All in London, he's 1-1. Jack Perry beat him in a coffin match to retain the title, and he beat Brody King, which makes sense. You beat a monster in a coffin match, and you lose to a midget in a coffin match.
How about I say that's the Jack Perry supposed to be a star?
Yeah, he had the star beard,
like the stupid scapegoat thing and all that bullshit. Yeah,
and the glass. Remember the glass?
Right.
We wouldn't be nowhere without the glass. To be honest with you, CM Punk benefited from that being real glass than anybody else. That really pushed CM Punk's career over the top.
In the long run, I can't argue with that.
Yeah.
My guy's living his life right now.
Dude, now you're getting to travel with your wife, which most guys don't. You're in a big storyline.
That shit was so cute. I'm a sucker for that. Lovey, that was so cute.
I mean,
it was adorbs. It's like, oh shit. Also, that's what you look like when you're like really actually happy and smiling. Interesting.
Well,
good for you. I'm obsessed with AJ Lee. I am happy. I don't feel like the storyline could be written a lot better.
Yeah. That segment on Raw could have been done a lot better too. Just the timing was a little.
That promo that they did on Raw, it felt like they were just running around in circles and
look at AJ Lee, everybody.
Like
you got me going in circles.
Insulting.
Dun, dun.
Not Becky. Sorry, Seth is like insulting Punk, but is also insulting and talking down to AJ Lee, and then he keeps panning out to the crowd. He was panning out to the crowd. Shut up! Shut up! Leave my wife alone! Like, shut up, bro! Like, why you keep panning out to leave the crowd alone? Let's get it. But I also believe it's because I think AJ is still trying to get into that rhythm of doing the promo.
Right. I agree.
So she has the rhythm, but it needs to be, there's consistency. So I love AJ and I can't wait to see her in the ring. I don't think she really does have that much ring rust, as she has been pretty much practicing and training in the ring with Punk. We've seen it months ago, and I'm pretty sure it's not only Punk that she's trained with,
And for her physique is there. She's at no point is she like flabby or look out of shape. She looked like she's been still in shape.
Even if you saw her on that TV show,
Heels.
Yeah. She had a couple matches on Heels, and I was like, oh, I was like, she's go. It's even though this is a TV show, this is going. Like she's going. So yeah.
So yeah, she's The only ring rust that you can say that AJ Lee has is a WWE ring with a
'Cause it's huge.
WWE audience.
Yeah, because
Ring
their
rust.
rings are huge, and like you said, like when that time, like we're 15 minutes into the match, you're gonna. I don't care who you are on your first couple of matches, you're gonna blow up a little bit, just a little, like at least. So
But being in a tag team match, that could protect
that's why
the
I'm glad it's a
personality,
tag
That's
team match.
why,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep. You can do
So
some rest holds. You can have her get knocked out the ring for a little while and get a double team on CM Punk for a minute. Like
Yeah.
stuff like that. So
it's really kind of
mhm.
catering to easing her way in, of instead of just completely throwing her in there.
No, that's it. I like that. So we don't have like for her to like say jump in a match with like say Charlotte Flair. Like okay,
Or have someone like Nikki Bella jump in the match and then just jumping in air.
yeah,
Hitting
we
John
were
Cena.
me and Toe were talking about that last week. Please stop putting
Credit to
Nikki
her.
Bella in the ring. Stop.
Credit to her. She jumped farther than Becky Lynch's total combined distance for every time she jumped. I'll give Nikki Bella that. But she did, like, the wind surprised Becky Lynch. So Becky Lynch flinched. Like, damn, that
Right.
wind that you had behind that kick was
You
strong.
know what that was? That was her thought of, should I sell it? Nope, can't sell it. That was her initial thought. Like, should I? No,
No,
I'm not
too
gonna
far
sell
away.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not gonna do like the fucking Jeff Hardy.
Or finger pokes around here.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
We got like 7 more matches left.
All
on the
right.
card.
Okay. Okay.
A tables and thumbtacks match between MJF and Mark Briscoe. That was the diabolical match that Mark Briscoe came up with.
MJF.
I'm gonna go MJF. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go MJF too. Because yeah. And then all right, there's a 4-way AEW tag team ladder match.
All right.
Rodito, which is Bandit and
Bandito and Brody King.
yeah, they're the tag team champions
Mhm.
versus the Young Bucks.
Yep.
Because
They
God forbid they're not
disqualified.
tag team champions
Right.
again.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, versus Jet Speed. I don't know who the fuck that is.
That is Mike Speedball Mike Bailey.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, and Hachiro and Josh Alexander. Ishirisho. Chichihiro.
DJ. Look up the name. Bro.
Ichihiro. It's spelled E-H-E-G-H-I-H-C.
Wait. What did you say?
Right.
Ichi?
Ichihiro. H-E.
Yeah.
Then it's C-H-I. Then it's hero.
I think
Right?
that's actually
Ichihiro.
the correct pronunciation.
All right. And Josh Alexander.
And
That's
Josh
the tag team.
Alexander.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with them because there's a hero there. And sometimes
When
the hero needs to come
comes
along. Yeah. With the strength to carry on.
What if Mariah Carey sings into the ring?
Don't mention her name. The bitch is slightly defrosting. Shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
she's about to make the world go round.
No. God, can we wait until September's over, okay, before we mention anything about her?
At least I didn't mention the song.
I can't blame you, DJ. I can't blame you. She did make a recent appearance at the VMAs.
That's true.
Just literally appeared and that's it, and sang. She appeared and sang, and that's all you was gonna get of her. There was no movement. There was nothing happening. If y'all ever saw the video, nothing. Not even a 2-step on the toesies. Nothing. She just stands there.
That's on brand.
That is so on brand, man.
So who you got?
I just, again, because I don't trust the booking, I'm going with the Bucks. Even though it's what my least
You're
favorite
going with
tag
the
team.
Bucks? I'm not going with the Bucks on this one. Nah.
Nice.
Want to know why? Because they
this
just
man's gonna
got a
be in the
bag.
building on
And
Saturday.
hey, nice. I
I'm
feel
pissed
like
off for you
the
that they changed
gimmick
the time.
that they're doing now is that they got the bag, right? They got the money bag. And I feel like the next thing is that one brother is just gonna be too busy giving it away, and then they're gonna be like, bag is empty, and then it's gonna go back to shitville. That's what's gonna happen to the Young Bucks. They're gonna blow the budget.
Yo,
They're gonna blow the budget.
you know, not for nothing. Hearing what the fuck's going on in AEW right now, the WWE is misusing Cody Rhodes. Because if Cody Rhodes can make the first 2 years of AEW feel like a replacement to WWE, they need him put him behind the curtain. He's not doing nothing in front of the curtain. Put him behind the curtain. Let's get WWE back on track somehow. Maybe he can come out with a storyline that lasts a little bit longer than 6 hours. You know, let's get something going. Because holy shit, the Young Bucks have the bag now. They were the VPBs. And then they would have we got thumbtacks on our shoes, brothers. Holy shit. I think the best thing the Young Bucks ever did was let fucking Private Party win in that tournament.
Man. I knew they were not like that great of athletes when I remember when they did something where they were promoting Space Jam 2. And they came out in the jerseys and they couldn't dribble basketballs. Like,
yeah.
I was like, that's how horrible some athletes you guys are. You can't dribble basketballs.
Yeah, so, they tried to dunk and they couldn't.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that.
On like 6-foot rims, and
yeah,
I was just like, yo. So this is it. These are the people you think are the best. This is the best tag team ever. Stop it.
Yo, I got into not the argument, but I got into a little debate with one of the Private Party because he thought Young Bucks were the best tag team. I was like, nah, I think the Usos are.
Man, it's not close. It's not close.
You serious? And this is around the time the Young Bucks was putting on masterpieces with the Lucha Bros.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I don't know, man. The Usos and the New Day, you can't beat that.
No, you can't.
The free for all or the pre-event with the Usos and the New Day was the best match.
Right.
I also think it's because we were really more. What the fuck? Oh hell! What the fuck? I have a big ass fly. That shit's massive. Where the fuck did you come from?
Shit.
No, that shit scared the fuck out of me. I thought that was a bee for a second. I was about to be the fuck up out of here. Where the fuck did he go?
Dude, private, you're
sorry.
saying, that's all right. Like you're saying, John, like Private Party got a little bit of a push for a minute, and
my train of thought came back. I think what it was is that we got more exposed, especially during that time where the New Day, you motherfucker, I see you. You were waiting for me to talk. And the Usos were so prominent on our screens all the time of being who's the best tag team and everything during the same time that the Young Bucks were in Japan during that time. You know, a lot of it was prior to actually AEW, and then when they got to AEW, you know, not to say that the tag team division has went down because it didn't, but like that whole hype of who's the best tag team. Like, if we had the Young Bucks on our TVs doing the same thing that they were doing in Japan, I do not like this big ass fly.
I don't blame you.
This fucking big, and if it was a little one, it's annoying. But when they're this big, they're fucking disgusting.
I hate bugs, no matter the size or the type. The bug in your room is annoying the shit out of me, and I'm not even.
I'm so you.
And what's crazy is that thing's only gonna live for another few hours.
You can't die fast enough. Some shit's so those bugs.
Yeah,
they don't mind their business.
They don't.
We call them entrometiers, the nosy bodies. They're the woman in the. They're the woman that sits at the window, making sure that you came home early because you know what I'm saying. Like,
Right.
what you doing outside? Didn't your mother tell you to come inside? Shut up, lady. Oh, I'm gonna tell your father. You know, like that's the bug. That's the bug. I really felt Private Party should have held the tag team titles a little bit.
I should have put
I
myself off camera. I thought I also had my thing on mute. I didn't get him.
Yeah, FTR could have been the greatest tag team, but they fuck around too damn much.
Man.
Yeah, they do.
Like, I'm sorry, but you will never see the Road Warriors, the Steiner Brothers, IRS, and the Ted DiBiase, Demolition, fucking Orient Express, Dr. Death Williams, and Blackjack Mulligan. None of them do the stupid shit these tag teams are doing now.
No.
That's why I can't call FTR the greatest. My man is scratching his butt like a dog on Raw and then doing stupid shit in AEW. It's like, all right, player. It wasn't Vince telling you to do this. Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to say. That's exactly what I've been trying to tell people. I'm like, they're doing the same corny stuff on their own. Like, they're telling me this is their idea and they're doing corny stuff. So are you really telling me it was Vince? No. Like you said, they were taking, like, you got Legion of Doom taking people's heads off and Demolition beating you down. Shoot, the Young Bucks are trying to imitate the Rockers.
Yeah.
Okay, it's just too many spots. Like, even when they were in Japan, that's what I didn't like. I'm like, I can see from a mile. It takes them 5 minutes to set up a spot, and it's like I can see what's happening. This is not a fight anymore. You're taking away that this is supposed to be like kind of a fight. Yeah. You're taking all that away from me now. And that's what I don't like about it.
Yeah, and it's also, there was an art to being a tag team. You know, each tag team, like there was an art, like they tagged in at certain times. There was psychology to it. The announcers would tell you that it's different to be a tag team wrestler than a singles wrestler. Right. It's like, that's why the Ultimate Warrior and Macho Man are the top two wrestlers on the card, but they're getting their ass kicked by the Nasty Boys because the Nasty Boys are the tag team champion. They're not just two bums they got off the street.
The Brain Busters.
Yeah.
Like, you had to, like, that was a hard, I don't care who you were, that was a tough out to get with the Brain Busters.
Word.
Okay.
I'm okay. I'm sorry.
You all right?
That shot of Jameson just hit a little bit different.
Gotcha.
And I didn't kill him. I just opened the door and he left.
Yo, sometimes you gotta negotiate with him.
Like, it pissed me off.
I was in the office where somebody let the door open and a big ass fly came out, and they closed the door. I walked and I held the door open. I said, "You want to get out, or do I have to kill you?" And my boss is like, "Who are you talking to?"
Yeah.
Said, "Give me a second." I said, "You can leave now, or I will kill you. This door closes, and you here, you're dead." The thing left. And my boss was like, "You all right?" I said, "Don't worry about it. I got rid of the fucking fly."
and yes, Ring King. Yeah. So Paul London and Brian, I actually enjoyed their tag team.
Because they were, so there's a difference between being quick and athletic, and being spot fest.
That's it. I enjoyed watching Paul London and Brian Kendrick.
I saw Paul London recently this year, and it was the most amazing experience to ever, like, his entrance and everything.
Sure.
Yes, it was at if I'm not mistaken, at PWJ's event that they had earlier on this year. I don't remember. I think it was called Damaged Goods. Really dope event. So cool to get to actually see a wrestling icon that is Paul London.
Sure. I would agree with that.
How do you look?
I agree with that.
Like, my child was like, "Why is everybody?" I was just like, just shut up and watch.
Stop asking questions.
I love you. I'm sorry I don't need to talk to you like that. She just looked at me like, "Why you just told me to shut up like that?" Like,
Like my daughter says,
And then it just like changed her attitude. Like, man, fuck this guy. Like, yeah.
my daughter loves it when I say, stop asking questions. If I tell you this flea can pull this wagon, don't ask me questions, hitch him up.
Right?
Okay.
You want to
So
know
now-
the most
done that. Got the
amazing part? We were watching it, and then I was with Nick from High Side of the Ropes.
Okay.
All right, our friend Nick, he goes like this: "Hey, you need to listen to your mom. That's all fucking London. You must understand. Like,
man.
I am a friend of your mom. I'm not trying to talk to you and what you should. What? This is Paul London. Paul. Can I say? Go ahead. Paul fucking London. You can say it." She's like, "Paul fucking London." I was like, "You just like to say the word fucking and
That's
fuck
it, John.
and,
You're
and
teaching
any
them right,
bad
John.
word, but whatever." But gets the kid going. He's like, "You do your homework on this man. You study his match."
You study this.
And I'm like,
Look at like John's teaching his nephew, right? Look at this.
Word.
"Oh yeah, exactly."
Watch the
I
match.
him right.
Yeah.
appreciate you,
Well,
Nick.
John, you should show him some old school wrestling, because that story is better to watch than now.
Man, put your phone down.
Yo.
Watch what's happening.
Anything with Kurt Angle, you put it.
Oh,
Yeah,
you'll be all right.
yeah.
You'll be all right.
And Eddie Guerrero and Eddie Guerrero and Kidman.
Yeah, those
You
were
fuck
that
around,
was some
you
good stuff. Yeah,
forget.
yeah, I remember those. Yeah,
Shit. Jericho and Dean Malenko.
hmm
They go some matches you can study for the finals. You write your thesis on them fucking matches.
like Ultimo Dragon.
Oh shit.
Yeah, yep. In fact,
Yeah,
Dean
man.
Malenko and Ultimo Dragon, they used to have
Yep.
some.
Yep. That was the guy that Ultimo Dragon debuted on WCW.
Yeah, that was some
You
good
want-
stuff.
You want to go back even further? Jushin Thunder Lion and Brian Pillman.
Woo.
Wait, let's not get off subject.
Okay.
What other matches do we got?
Ah man. So wait, where do you start with the old school wrestling? I would say if you want to talk about actual like wrestling that he could relate to,
Mhm,
I would do cruiserweight division WCW
mhm.
and maybe some ECW or 80s. Anything in the 80s with Macho Man and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Ravisher Rick Rude. They're flawless.
You can go some WCCW, like some of those, like the King Jerry the King Lawler versus Kerry Von Erich. That's a hell of a match.
Yeah.
Where Kerry is the WCCW champion and Jerry Lawler is the AWA champion, and then they were having this match for the to combine those two belts. It's a classic match.
Yeah, and there's also a 2 out of 3 fall match that people don't really know about, or they don't talk about too much. Harley Race and Superstar Billy Graham, WWF and WCW,
Yes,
or the NWA title they were trying to combine,
right,
and it was 2 out of 3 fall, and it just turned out to be a draw.
right.
But anything like that, Attitude Era, I'm not gonna lie, it might be boring for your nephew, because the Attitude Era was 99% story, and then it depends on the match you watch. 'Cause
Right.
if you watch Raw, you're only watching Raw for the story.
Right.
And there weren't really good matches like that.
Yeah.
It was Attitude Era. Everybody remembers the Attitude Era because of how raunchy it was.
Right.
And that was the best part about the Attitude Era.
Yeah.
Because that was a time where it was a raunchy era.
Right.
Yeah.
Life
Right.
in
Right.
general.
That's right.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing that's good about the Attitude Era. As for the matches itself, they fucking suck ass.
A lot
Gotta
of
rewatch
punching,
that shit.
a lot of punching and kicking.
Yeah.
Um,
When the Radicals came, I
yeah,
think that's
Yeah.
when they turned over. But
yeah,
that's more
Yeah.
after the Attitude Era. But I would say when the Radicals came, that's when they started
It's
going more to
more
wrestling.
when they basically bought WCW is when they changed the type of way of and they were still bra and panties matches. There was still mud matches and all this other shit, or the pig pens match, because that's what they would call it. You
Damon's got a
know,
question. Like, this is kind of fun actually answering the questions. This is more fun than the
Yeah.
matches that were supposed
Yeah,
to be
like
predicted.
it worked. With everything being censorship now, do y'all see wrestling industry being more strict with their employees and with their storyline?
If you compare the Attitude Era, yeah.
Yeah.
But in general, well, okay, you kind of have to go all the way. You kind of got to remember that one thing about wrestling in the history of wrestling is that it's always been like a mirror of what's happening in
Yes.
the real world.
So if they're smart,
yeah,
they would push the agenda.
right. So it kind of goes with, it's gonna go along with what's happening in the world. Like that's how, that's the bar.
Now,
It
here's the
really
tricky
is
part, though.
around politics,
Mhm.
especially now,
Mhm.
and pop culture.
But here's the tricky part now.
Mhm.
You can define Saddam Hussein as the bad guy and have a Sergeant Slaughter, with the Middle East.
Right.
How do you sit here and say which political party is the bad guy?
Woo. That's the thing. You might not want to play with the political party thing at this point for a political thing. Right now, what I would do, like right now, like a character, like say if you had a few like Ric Flair and Dusty Rhodes, so the ultra rich guy, and then the guy barely, like that's going paycheck to paycheck. That would be a good storyline for what's going on now. I think that would be a better way, and then you don't have to play with what political parties doing what and who said this and who said that.
Yeah.
You take that out of it to have everybody, because you still want to have like a kind of escape from all of that for everybody to be able to have a good time. So that's why so I wouldn't even play around with that. But yeah, have the rich guy. Oh, I know how to not pay my taxes, and I make enough money where I can write off my gas to my yacht, and then the son of a plumber, I've I've wined and dined with kings and queens, and ain't no alley with pork and beans, So that would go well. That would be a hell of a storyline right now.
Yeah, I mean, because that whole social media motherfuckers ain't working.
No, because they're already fake. It's like It's like something that's already fake, and then you want to make it even more fake.
Yeah,
in a show. So that's why it doesn't work. Like it has to be something that's actually a real life thing.
You like them to bring back relationship storylines?
Well, I mean, they dip their toe in it, I think, still. In my opinion.
The Dominic Mysterio is the closest we get into it.
And then we got a mixed tag coming up with two couples.
Yeah.
But I think the reason why is like they're trying to separate the women's division from the men's division. Because they're their own wrestlers now. It's like now the valets, it didn't work with Lana, so you're gonna have to have somebody. Like I don't see that working with Maxine either.
No, but it would work.
Are not like how they used to be. It's
Right.
not like when you had Medusa or when you had Sensational Sherry or Sherry Martel or Luna Vachon, where they would just go out and maybe they'll do something and not be part of a women's division and everything like that. Now that we have a strong women's division, a lot stronger than what we ever had, period. It's not necessary. We do put relationship storylines in there, like so said with Dom. Dom has been the ultimate puto of WWE, and the fact that his wife is hot, Rhea is hot, Liv is hot, and now Roxanne.
Yeah, he's been running through them, right? So
my guy done spin the block one too many times, bro. And he's now
with the Grande Americano.
add that on top of that, like they put a rocket on Dom, and he's like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna run with it," and it's working. But nonetheless, like there's storylines with relationships like that, and there's one that's like you said, a real life relationship where you have AJ, you have Punk, you have Seth, and you have Becky, and at the same time, you got to think about it this way: they're putting somebody in the ring with AJ that AJ is going to feel comfortable being in the ring with.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And at the same time, that's how I also think about it. Like, this is a weak way to, and then I say weak is more in the storyline of having the storyline. Though it's a weak storyline, but having the person that AJ is going to be in the ring with, especially her first match in a WWE ring, in a WWE arena with WWE fans, Becky Lynch was the better choice out of anybody else in the women's division right now. That would make sense.
Now, I just thought like I did a toe tag like thought right now. Like, so if you really want to turn this on its head with relationships, you would have Bianca Belair turn on Montez Ford. And that would, everybody would be, you would have the guy with the eyes bulging out of his head moment with that.
Yep, we're not destroying Black Beautiful Magic right there, baby. We can't do that. There's not many.
You still got B-Fab that he can end
let's
up
let's just hire Andrade back and have him in charge. Go ahead. Trust me. That looks more interesting.
What? Hold on. Now, this she doesn't have to turn on him for a guy. Because in the match, she comes back and she's helping him out, or whatever case may be. And she's like, nigga, I'm supposed to be the women's champion. And she turns on him because she's like, you holding me back from my career.
Or why haven't you won? You told me you wanted to be the world champion, and you can't even get out of this tag team.
Nah,
like you ain't shit. Yeah, like some lovers quarrel shit.
Right.
I think we're at that point where we don't want to destroy the relationship with actual real couples, because that actually put a rift in Lana and Ruse's fucking life.
Well, that's how we got Stephanie McMahon and Triple H. And not China.
But you know what? That was at least successful without any divorce in between. Just saying.
True.
Or separation. That was the only successful one. And everybody else copy and paste it, and then they realized it's not the same.
That'd be pretty bad for Montez. Yeah, you would sacrifice Montez for Bianca Belair being a heel. That'd be Bianca being the ultimate heel.
Man.
No, she don't need to turn on her man.
But then again, you're sacrificing Montez for the Wyatt Six. Like this man has been sacrificed more than Jesus.
So just saying that would turn, but everything would be turned upside down. Yeah. Is all I'm saying.
Word. Yeah, but Leon, the Chris Benoit and Nancy. I'm assuming you're talking about the Taskmaster Chris Benoit. That was real. That they turned into a story for wrestling. It wasn't Nancy with the Taskmaster and then she left for Chris.
Yeah,
that was real. And then
that was a storyline Kevin Sullivan wrote, and he basically wrote his own divorce.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's like saying Lita and Matt Hardy and Edge. Like that was real. What happened back, and then they just take advantage of it.
Well, I mean, at some even I've listened to interviews with Kevin Sullivan. And he's like, yeah, just thinking back about it, it's like you don't write your wife into a relationship with a younger, handsome man. Like that was just stupid. Yeah. And then back in those days, like when you kept storylines, so you traveling together and everything if you're in a storyline with somebody. Word. So he's like, that was not smart for me to do.
Word. When Naomi fought Mandy Rose in the hotel room for Jimmy. Yeah, but that one just felt fake. That by no means did Mandy Rose feel like she was ever into Jimmy.
Rib shot. I remember feeling
This guy's-
really,
yeah.
really bad for Test when that
Yeah.
storyline was going on. I remember feeling real bad for him.
Hindsight, China got that shit bad too.
True.
China was with Triple H when they
Right.
got together, and Triple H broke up with China
Right.
to be with Steph. Well, he cheated on China to be with Steph, and then China found out through the note that she found that they were together.
Right.
And then Vince had to get involved and said, all right, listen, you're gonna sit there and not be a part of WWE no more. If you're gonna be mad at my daughter.
Well, we'll give you the Intercontinental title and then
and then fuck off. We got I think there's one more match for the AEW.
All right.
And it's Hangman Page versus Kyle Fletcher for the AEW Championship. And if Don Callis or his family gets involved, Fletcher will be stripped of the TNT Championship.
So he ain't gonna be the TNT champion.
No, you know what's funny? That doesn't say he loses. It just says he's gonna be stripped. So what happens if he gets stripped and then wins the
What? That would, you know what? I'm kind of rooting for that to happen. I know Hangman's gonna win this, but
yeah,
I'm kind of rooting for that though. That would entertain me actually.
That would be fun.
Yeah,
that would be fun. That would be cowboy shit. I'm out. I'm down for that cowboy shit.
Word. They figured out a way to get rid of this man's TNT Championship and give him the AEW titles simultaneously.
That would entertain me actually.
I don't know what people see in Hangman Page.
I don't get it either.
Hey. And that's the card, folks.
Hey.
We're talking about relationships.
Mm-hmm.
And it's more interesting than the card.
Yes,
no wonder they
and,
moved this.
And chat, thank you for those questions. That was fun to answer those questions.
Yeah. Y'all motherfuckers act like you ain't allowed to ask questions. You're not. But it's but and now they want to talk about Wrestlepalooza. Holy shit.
Is Blink 182 going to be there? Or?
Yo, I swear to God, I feel like Wrestlepalooza is like another language's word for saying white man's show.
Smashing Pumpkins.
Like, you know, like Wrestlepalooza, like if you go to fucking one of those countries that's right on the border of Scotland and whatever other countries, like it's like the population is 7. And they don't, you know, they got their own currency and they still don't have the Game Boy Advance yet. It hasn't hit the streets. Like their word Wrestlepalooza means white man show.
It always sounds to me. It sounds like a cheap, like local used car man, like trying to have a sale over a weekend.
We're passing the savings on to you.
Wrestlepalooza or whatever.
Yeah. Come down to our Wrestlepalooza where you get to see
And
all the stars wrestling.
Meanwhile, half the shit that they're selling expires within the next week span.
Yes.
If you order now, you get 5 for the price of 1.
I don't know about that with them. That nigga said for the 5 for the price of 10.
Shit.
30 actually, you know, since you don't want that.
$29.99.
Yeah.
You need t-shirts.
We
should make t-shirts.
$9.99.
Yeah.
$9.99.
If you watch our PLEs every month, you get to see the rest of our shit for free.
Fuck that. I need to get a VPN. I'm thinking about getting one, putting this shit to Netflix, putting that shit, I don't know, in the UK or some shit, and have it streaming.
You do that, you'll even see the stuff that happens in commercial break on
I
Raw.
know. And I can report it to you guys.
Yeah.
I'm down for that. Because, honey, I'd rather pay that money towards a VPN and get everything that I want than fucking pay for an event per event that's going to be on the ESPN till moving forward. And then if it's not, no, they're in no rush to making this available to anybody in the US unless they're paying the US dollar.
Yeah, I would rather pay.
Ridiculous.
I would rather pay $40-$50 for the app,
fucking
for the WWE app, than this.
I mean,
sorry,
I
your
missed the
$50
WWE
is not good
network.
enough for WWE.
I guess not.
$50 gets you a fucking t-shirt in the WWE shop.
That's without shipping.
Stop. You're asking for too much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
For
I
that
miss
price.
the WWE network. Even when
You
they
know-
had like one of my favorite shows was Legends House.
Yes.
I don't
Yeah.
know if
yes.
anybody missed that. Like, dude,
Ah,
that
yeah.
was a good
Oh,
show.
man.
Hell yeah. I like
Roddy
that
was
show.
Roddy
Okay,
was
yo,
making people tell the
fuck,
truth.
fuck, flamingo.
Him-
Fuck,
him and-
flamingo. That's all I can
Hillbilly
remember.
Jim.
I will never forget that. I will never forget Rowdy Piper's little ad for his little flop of flamingos.
Word.
Yes.
Legendary.
Hillbilly Jim. I ain't never heard the phrase, I'm not here for a long time, I'm here for a good time. Until I heard that and I said, you know something? Ain't this a bitch? That's gotta be the truest shit I've ever heard somebody said. Like, I ain't here for a long time, I'm here for a good time.
Man.
Shit.
Yeah,
Then
he's making...
yeah.
But yeah, I just like how, because like I remember there was like something happened where Howard Finkel was lying about something, and then Roddy's like, "No, that's not true, and you need to tell the truth." He made you. He's like, "No, we're not.
Yeah,
You're not
yeah,
bullshitting."
yeah.
So that's what Roddy
Shit,
to
man.
me.
And then they stripped him from his tuxedo. No. Oh, you're talking about Legends. I'm thinking about
Yeah.
Legends
Masters
House, yeah.
too.
Shit, you remember when they got pulled over in the limo and Roddy
Right,
Piper was like,
that's
"That's
it.
why you don't sit in that fucking seat.
Yep.
Whoever sits in that seat talks to the cops.
Right.
You ain't ready to talk to the cops.
Right. That's right. That's right.
It's teaching you about life here."
Yeah.
Roddy Piper was about that life.
Man.
Yeah,
he took
no,
down Bill Maher.
again, I would rather put that money and use to a VPN. I'm all right with
Word.
that.
So I mean, if you want to watch it, but you don't want to pay for the ESPN app, they also shown it in the Regal theaters.
That's right. Yep. That's
Oh.
right. So get some popcorn. Get, you know.
Yeah, you could pay the $25 for the ticket, and then the other $50 for the popcorn, $25 for the drink, and maybe $17 for the candy. You know.
No. I'm gonna bring the candy in. I'm good.
I'm about to say she got the bag. So,
I got
yeah.
my little book bag. You know, I'm gonna make sure that I bring my candy in advance.
Candy, a
Okay.
cheeseburger,
And maybe a little soda too. But here's the thing: they
Some
got
salad.
slushies, and that's where they get me. Every time, it's the slushies.
The slushies are good. Yeah, they kind of hit different at the movie
They
theater for some
do.
reason.
They really do.
Yeah.
We're cracking it, and we're all like, fucking
And we
fast.
wouldn't be if we found that out right now. We wouldn't be surprised,
You know-
and then we would go to the movies and go get one.
You know why I think the movie theaters everything tastes different? Because they might clean this shit.
I've seen
might
them
actually-
close. Like I've had friends that worked in they clean the hell out of stuff because
Yeah.
if you don't, when you come back in the morning, you're gonna be infested. Like you have to clean a lot. So yeah, that's one thing. Two is like say the butter. The butter is it's basically fat that's colored yellow. That's basically what it is. That's why it tastes good. Like
Mhm.
that's why it tastes good.
Yeah.
So
Did you ever try to melt butter? It don't look like that.
exactly. So it's just fat, which is
Yeah.
fine. Like that's
We need
you're
fat
not
in
eating
some
it every
popcorn.
day. You gotta treat
Yeah.
yourself, you know?
Word. Yeah, and you get a free refill. I mean,
Man.
the shit starts at 5, it ends at 11. Then you there for half the fucking day. You might as well get some goddamn refill. Shit.
Did your movie theaters over there like when like the first like couple like say the second Avengers came out, like or we'll say even Civil War? Did your movie theaters have the on the first weekend or like that first Friday have like the movie marathon that where you got to see all the Marvel movies leading up to the new one
In the
I
movie
think-
theaters?
I
in
think
one
they-
day? Yeah.
I think they did that for Endgame.
Okay.
I don't
That
think
was
they did that
it was
for-
actually fun. You have to prepare for yourself,
Yeah.
but it was fun. And the like for, at least here like the like drink like a large drink and a large popcorn was included. So and refill. So but you were like you had to be there like 6 a.m. and they started from 6 a.m. They started with Captain America for
Yeah.
the first Avenger, and went all the way. So until
Yeah.
till that, and then now you're there at night, and they're showing the premiere of the new movie. So
Yeah, in the Bronx, ain't nobody getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning to let your ass go watch a movie.
No. This is why they have TBS and TNT to do all the reruns for
Yeah.
all of those movies with commercials.
They got Disney Plus. Yeah. Go watch Disney Plus. You can see it with commercials now. Got the ad free with limited commercials.
Yeah, what's on? I'm probably not going to be watching Wrestlepalooza because at 8:30, Amazon is going to be streaming the Bad Bunny concert, and it is his last concert live in Puerto Rico. And I'm watching it because it is a live concert, and
No,
it's
you gotta
legit
go to
a
that.
whole fucking experience, and is for free for the whole world to see. And I would rather watch a live Bad Bunny concert in the middle of my house with the TV on blast with my drinks and my bud.
I could,
and
I could take that.
fucking going crazy as if I'm there. Because I probably would enjoy myself more watching a Bad Bunny full on, well, not full on, but semi on experience of the whole entire concert, and I'm here for it. Fuck
Okay.
Wrestlepalooza.
No, I like that. Like I'll do that one.
That shit's gonna be fire. I'm excited. I'm excited for that.
You gotta get your Eddie
Por la
Guerrero.
mañana café, por la tarde ron. It's the Cap's birthday, and we gonna get drunk.
And I know people that were paying people in Puerto Rico to say that they were living with him, so they could get tickets to the concert. You know, they had you had to be a resident in Puerto Rico to go to his concert.
No, the first 9 shows
Yeah.
you had to be a resident. Everything else was open grabs for anybody who wanted to travel to Puerto Rico. But the first 9 shows that he's did was only for the residents in Puerto Rico.
Oh.
Yep. After that, it was pretty much you come see me. And the main reason why he didn't want to do a tour in the US was because he literally said, I was afraid that ICE would be outside of my concert.
And I think that's a real fear. Like that's real. Like that's like for what I do for work, that's real. I'll just say that. Like that I'm a social worker in my shoot job, y'all. And that's a real fear. Like so yeah, I don't blame him. I love it. Like yeah, do it for your folks.
And he is standing on business.
Stand on it. Like this is
And I
stupid.
love that.
So
fucking get it. What is this?
I like the Ariana concert.
Hartwell. I forgot she was in TNA.
Who?
Indy Hartwell.
Oh. I forgot she was in TNA too.
Now, what if the Wyatt Six happens to run in, like happen to invade TNA? Will they have some kind of thing where they have a stare down?
I mean, yeah, right. He's married to.
The Wyatt Six for her? No, for her, for Indy Hartwell.
What's his name?
Because
he married to?
Because Dexter
Loomis
is one of the Wyatt Six. Yeah.
He's no longer Dexter. That's not Dexter.
That's not.
That's not her Dexy. No. She imagine, and then she just turns mad dark, but she can't. She looks, not to say she looks goofy, but it's like she doesn't have that face that can draw fear like that. You know what I'm saying? Like Nikki Cross can put it off. Alexa Bliss is doing. You can't do that.
She would have to be like a puppet, like Nikki Cross's puppet.
Listen, they should do that with Wendy Chu.
Oh yeah, she's good.
She's still there.
They have belittled the shit out of her. That's
the
whole thing. She was in NXT.
Yep.
Then after NXT, she was doing Evolve.
Right.
And no, mentira. She was doing TNA a little bit. Then after TNA, she was doing Evolve. And she's still in Evolve. And I think she has like another match And I don't know, I think it might be almost her last match. I don't think they're going to be doing anything with her. And it's like, bro, you have such a good character here. What is it not clicking? Is it her wrestling ability? Because the character is on point.
I didn't have an issue with her wrestling ability.
Neither did I, but I don't know. We don't know what they saw.
And it seemed like she connected with the crowd. Like she seemed to have a connection with the crowd. So the charisma was there. So I don't get. It's one of those I don't get it. I haven't really heard talk enough to really have a real grade for her mic skill, but everything else, in my opinion, was there.
Let's see. She would be a great fit to be like
the match of the night.
In a way, that's funny.
It's probably gonna be just because I'm gonna say the Ricochet and that the match with Ricochet and the.
I was thinking that, but then tomorrow they're probably Saturday they're probably gonna make another match for that during Collision.
Mm-hmm.
Or did Collision happen already?
No, it's I think it's tomorrow.
Just for the fuck of it, just to piss people off. Mercedes Moné and Rio is gonna be a match tonight. Has the biggest build up out of every match in that card.
It really does.
I'm actually gonna go with a real answer.
Okay.
It's gonna be the kickoff show.
Okay.
Dr. Boom.
What happened in the kickoff show? Whatever their AEW buy-in, that's gonna be the match of the night.
That's what prevented me from paying for the pay-per-view last month.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I watched it. I was like,
this ain't it.
I was like, nah, I'm good. Yeah, I was like, I'm good.
I think the ladder match overall. It's always a nice ladder match. Ladder match is always fun. Eddie Kingston's gonna get the biggest pop because of his return. Darby Allin's probably gonna possibly semi-die, and then we're gonna have to chant, "Please don't kill him."
Yeah, but that's if the crowd is still awake, because the Moxie's gonna fucking put him in a headlock for like 20 minutes and then walk around the ring hitting him with a pencil like he's Abdullah the Butcher or some shit.
No,
they're gonna go up and down the stairs.
Oh my god, that shit made me cringe. I was like,
Wrestlepalooza.
Yeah, that was let's get into that real quick.
Wrestlepalooza, right?
So we got the Usos versus the Bron Brons.
Oh, that's right.
Bron.
I'm going Us.
I'm gonna go Bron Brons because I think LA Knight is
gonna
join them.
Yeah, that does kind of look that way.
Then Io Sky versus Stephanie McCool.
Steph.
I'm saying Stephanie because I have a feeling Rhea's gonna cost Io.
Yeah. No, I don't think Rhea's gonna cost her. Asuka. Maybe Rhea, actually, because of Asuka.
I think Io's gonna be pushed into Asuka's side.
Stephanie's gonna take this W.
And just the continue of the build of the mystique of Steph as well. So.
Yeah. I just wish it was a clean win.
Be nice.
Yeah. But one of these matches, all these matches have a fuck finish somewhere. All these matches gonna have a fuck finish somewhere. John Cena versus Brock Lesnar.
John.
Yeah. Because the next person's gonna come out.
Right.
We have unfinished business, John.
Yeah. Right.
Well, wait.
Brock Lesnar's fans can't be able to
I'll
stay
go
on.
with Cena. Let me not go with Brock Lesnar. That he just got too much heat on him. I don't want that. I don't want the smoke.
His pants can't even stay on him.
When do you think his daughter start signs?
Yo,
Shit.
no, I'm not gonna front. That
After the
segment
Olympics.
with Brock Lesnar and R-Truth made zero fucking sense, and it just made me laugh the whole fucking time. Like, I'm like, okay, Brock Lesnar, we heard stories. There's no confirmation, but we're not saying that it happened. But if it did, we wouldn't be surprised. Okay, like Cardi's pregnancy, we weren't surprised. Duh. I digress. The whole time that they were talking, they were going around in circles. Like Brock, after a while, didn't know what the fuck to say anymore. And I was ready in my soul to have R-Truth say that his name is Ron. You know what I mean? I was ready for him to say my name is Ron. But this nigga said fucking what, Truth Cena? What was it? Whoa, Arcena? Whatever his shit was. Ron Cena. Right? Only for him to get F5. And Brock Lesnar's pants completely split open and you see his blue undies. And the most funniest thing is that I really think that somebody was in the back that's like, yo, can you make Brock Lesnar break again? Yeah, fuck it. Let's see what I can do.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I
Right.
low-key felt like somebody was like trying to rib Brock
Yep.
and it wasn't working. But then at the end, he actually got ribbed because his pants split open. And my guy, I'm sorry. I'm not trying, like, this man was having fun at the fact that his pants split open. And he's like, he's my ass. My ass is hanging out. My fucking pants. That segment had me laughing. And I know I'm going to say this right now. No, it's not okay to like think that it's okay to have Brock Lesnar back and whatever the case may be, but you can't help it but to laugh at moments that you never really thought that you had on your bingo card. Okay?
Man.
Especially shit like that again. But I need them to bring back Ron. Like, I'm just saying. But I guess John Cena wins this. Yeah, we'll go with John Cena. Whatever. I don't care. I'm gonna be watching Bad Bunny.
Anything that gets John Cena out of here faster.
Let the man be.
You see how he's hunched over? My man can't walk. It's been long enough. Go home. You know,
Let him have his last year tour. God, that's it. By the way, I have a John Cena shirt and I will eventually wear it here on the podcast. Yep. I bought one at Hot Topic. It was a lot less than the WWE shop.
I'm about to say, when you get your shirt at Hot Topic, that's when you done did it. You beat the system.
And that mind you, it wasn't even on purpose. Totally by accident in Puerto Rico. Like, oh, let's go here. Let's see what they have. Wrestling shirts.
Well, yeah.
Here's my money. Just take my money. Just hold it. Hold it because I need my arms and my hands to hold these shirts. Let's go. I had no business buying as much shit as I did at Hot Topic that day. But the child in me was so happy. And then the child beside me was also very happy.
I hear you. Shit. But we go from one set of old motherfuckers to another set of old motherfuckers. CM Punk. His wife versus Seth Rollins and his wife.
You put some respect to AJ Lee's name. You put some fucking respect to her name.
That's a lot of respect for her because I didn't put her in the same sentence with Seth Rollins.
Well,
segment on Raw was AJ like, Lee. Yo, I talked to Lay the past 2 Tuesdays.
Okay.
And I said, boy, did they just show that Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch ain't got it no more. Woo. Both promos were like, you say something. You say something so I know what to say. And then I wrote a book. It's like, all right, cool. You know what?
They're acting like
Fuck, I
a
can't.
frantic couple. And again, I think they were trying to lead AJ, and I'm not sure if that was AJ's way of still trying to work her way into the promo instead of like back and forth. That's what I'm just gonna put it out there. But yeah, that promo that they all had in the ring on Monday, that was pretty hard. It was pretty hard to watch because it was on both ends, you know.
I'm gonna get my husband to get that Intercontinental title back because I'm afraid of you.
Not even that. You like my guy was like, shut up, shut like bro, stop talking to the fan. Leave them alone. Stop. It's every little thing. Like, stop it. Scale
And
back a bit.
and CM Punk was there to just go, and look, my wife AJ is here.
That's it. Because he wants her to have all the spotlight. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
I don't blame him. But it's the other two fucks that
Light it up.
Yeah.
Light it up.
yeah, I'm gonna
Punk and AJ.
I'm going Punk.
It.
I want them to win. But I feel like it's gonna be another fuck finish.
No,
So
not
Paul
this
Heyman,
one.
Paul Heyman,
Now,
Paul
now
Heyman's
with
coming back.
AJ Lee's return back to the ring, she's gonna get this first W. Becky might even take that. Becky's gonna be the one that's gonna take the L. She's gonna take the fall. And it's gonna be AJ. This is like AJ's. They're trying to make Wrestlepalooza an AJ moment. I hate that fucking name.
AJ Palooza.
AJ Palooza.
We're gonna have an AJ Palooza during Wrestlepalooza.
I'm telling you, that's like they're doing that, and I'm just.
The theme song's got to be all the small things. All the small things.
Fuck. I know. Put your cozy body there.
Sugar Ray's gonna do the middle part, like the song, the music.
She knows she
in the middle of it.
And the least most anticipated match of the night, Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre.
Cody retains, but
Good night.
that was it for Gigi.
I will be watching Bad Bunny going live at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time because por la mañana café, por la tarde rum. I'd rather watch Bad Bunny than watch Dry as Drew. No.
To be honest with you, John,
probably.
I think Brock Lesnar is going to be used one more time to fight Roman Reigns at WrestleMania because we really need the 8th match. 7 isn't good enough.
It's not an even number, so you got.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know. You're gonna have to go big. He already picked up the ring with the little tractor that he had. He has to do something else, man.
So now you're actually going to have to make the ring explode at the end of the match.
Like, you know what I want, right? An
winning Powerball numbers.
An elimination chamber with just both of them just talking shit for about like 2 minutes when they like build up the tension and then let them out and let them just go at it like fucking dogs. Just talk mad shit for no reason. Just amp it up even more. Because we need to, make this match as long as possible for the 8th time.
Yeah.
Oh shit! They're gonna make sure that they have the explosions that they need.
Yeah. They're gonna have the first ever tables and thumbtacks match.
Oh jeez.
Let's go, Santana. I don't even know who you're fighting right now, but you're on my TV and I like it.
Me 2 seconds.
Santana.
I have no idea who he's wrestling right now, but he's just fucking. He's rad dogging this motherfucker. I swear to God, he is.
Dog walking.
Clothesline. Are we done? We're done here. 1, 2, 3. The man just got in the ring. The man just got in the ring.
So it must have been the local talent. Just have a match.
Definitely the local talent, bro. And he got the mic already.
Yeah.
My guy's still rolling out the ring before the guy.
Yeah. So it was a local talent. We need you. We just give us 5 minutes. Give us 5 minutes in there. Okay.
And they gave the guy the mic to talk before Santana came out. So
here, talk some shit before he comes out, okay?
Don't
worry, we got a nice sandwich when you get back here. And
bro,
a Coke.
Santana's hair looks more wet than the actual sweat that is dripping from his forehead from this match. And it's just to make his hair look slicked back really nicely the way he has it done.
Right.
But seriously, bruh.
Like with Bret Hart before he goes out.
Yep, right.
Just let your soul go.
Oh man.
Yeah, curl.
Cody. I guess. Yeah, Cody's gonna maintain. I don't care.
That's
what I'm gonna say. I'm done.
It's a house. What? It's a glorified house show.
Word, yeah. Cody.
I'm gonna put my ring lights on that has different colors. Fuck around. I might put that whole fucking place up with like Christmas lights, and that way it can be just dancing with me. Like I'll make my whole fucking crib into a little concert area for myself.
Hey,
that's a lot of work. I'm not gonna do all that. But I do have my ring light colors that have the LED ones. That's good enough for me. I'm okay with that.
And what's going on for the rest of the week on the network?
So on the show with Gigi and Ray show tomorrow. And that's it. We did that live watch along with Canelo and Crawford. And there was only one fight worth watching in that shit.
Well, it's kind of unusual to have like that many undefeated fighters, no knockdowns.
Yeah.
For the night, no knockdowns.
Yeah.
That was crazy to me. And yeah.
I was telling Hutch, like, I think the biggest problem with that event was there were too many people with stuff to lose.
Right.
The UFC, when they had the Ultimate Fighter finale, everybody on that card had nothing to lose.
Right.
Forrest Griffin and Stephen Bonner, they had nothing to lose. They just go out there, do the best they could. If they won, they won. If they didn't, they still ain't shit. So it's like, we got nothing to lose. Let's put it all out there. Everybody here is undefeated. I got to remain undefeated.
Yeah. Not taking any chances. Not, know. Yeah, I agree. But at least they fought it. Like that's what I did not like about Mayweather is that I feel like he just never really took the real chances. Like he's very calculated with every match he picked, and I just didn't like it.
Yeah. I hear you. They're already talking about the rematch. I'm like, shit.
Well,
I hope it's not for a while because I'm not interested in that shit now.
He was just way faster. He was just way too fast for. And he's got to throw. He didn't throw any combinations. He was just like, okay, this power punch is going to slow him down, and it didn't. You got to throw combos. Like
Canelo felt like Triple G when Triple G fought Canelo.
Right. That's right.
That's probably what pissed him off.
Yep.
Like, this motherfucker too fast.
Yep.
But,
if we want, we can still talk about that tomorrow.
Word. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads signing out. Peace, everybody.